shirt that I can see him in the dark now.
What's that, Chris? Can you repeat that, Chris?
I can see Redbeard in the dark because he's so fucking fluorescent.
You gotta start me up.
Just start me up and never stop.
Vintage Beertubers. All right. Hey there, Beertube. Welcome back to Maxwell Sarah's Beer Review channel. We're doing a live hangout after Beer Analysis 101.
This is live?
We're drinking some beers. Yes, we are live. Thanks for noticing,
live,
Greg.
baby.
Oh, I better open up this bad boy.
Oh, I'm going to open up the beer.
Let's see what's in the fridge, guys.
We're doing Polish sex juice.
I'm going to crack this open. A 2014 vintage ale. Not only that, look at the low serial number.
Wow.
7-Eleven taquitos with a
4-year-old bottle of vintage ale. Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry. What year was that, Nick?
2014.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! You could have waited one more fucking year.
Yeah, Nick, way to fuck it up.
Oh, my glass.
As always.
I got another bottle.
There you go.
Wow, Nick. I'm glad to see you're rich.
Oh no, I just bought a bunch of them when they came out.
Oh, I just used my money to buy lots of them. Yeah, Nick.
No, Rich, I just used my massive fortune to buy lots of them when they came out. That's not rich.
Well,
that's
I think what I did is I bought 2 of these when they came out, and then Sith gave me a 13 and a 14 for my birthday or something.
Oh, so you're not rich. You just bought them with your massive amount of money, and your slave gave you some more afterwards.
All right. Let's go in the glass here.
And he literally knows an entire religion from Star Wars.
Ooh, look at that. Ooh.
Yeah, so that one
Nick's drunk.
Ooh,
and that's exactly as I thought it would be, since those are bottle conditioned. I thought that as the years progressed, they'd just become more and more carbonated.
Yeah. Let me get a picture of it.
Ooh, take that picture.
Oh, I didn't even know they got a new can for that.
Do you see it? Right there?
Yeah.
Brand new artwork on the sex juice.
Fancy.
See how good it is.
I thought you were calling like Stella Artois the sex juice.
Oh, it is. Let's pour this bad boy in there.
All right. What can I wash the taste of that last beer out of my mouth with?
Polish sex juice.
I don't have any Polish sex juice, so let's do this Collective Arts sour with raspberry. Let's see if I can tank that.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's a sour with raspberry. I probably won't like it.
$4.75 a can. It's definitely overpriced, but it's good.
Was it that expensive? I don't remember what I paid for it. I thought it was cheaper than that. Fuck. Well, let's find out if it's any good.
Red, what are you drinking, Redbeard?
I have got myself a can of the brand new, big and beautiful, juicy IPA from New Ontario Brewing. Just canned today.
It's actually called Big and Juicy. They gotta tell you. They gotta tell you that it's hazy and juicy.
It's the first time they've ever brewed a normal fucking IPA. They have like their session IPA. They do a black IPA, a brown IPA, a triple IPA. They've never done a normal fucking IPA, and I've always been bugging them to do one.
Well, thank God.
Is it technically a normal IPA, or is it more of a New England style IPA?
It's not super hazy at all.
No, that's West Coast. Okay,
Like,
we're good.
It's pretty good. They used El Dorado and something else hops. Apparently, there are no Citra hops left in Ontario unless you want to pay like out the ass. Along with Galaxy and Mosaic. The main hops that you'd think of when you want like juicy IPA.
Collective Arts bottom all.
Pretty much. I wouldn't put it past them.
Oh, holy crap. That is so fucking chewy.
Good.
Yum.
Good. Damn, I remember when Chris Lezak was new to this, and man, now he's making Redbeard his bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is going to be sick.
That's a West Coast Redbeard. So.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Go for it.
Nick's having an orgasm on camera. Good for him.
Okay, go ahead, Greg. What were you going to say?
No, I was just asking Nick, how does it compare to 2018 vintage?
Better. It's better. Like everything I said about 2018 being mild, this one's not mild. This one's actually got a punch.
Score, style, and overall.
9s for both.
It's angels dancing on his tongue.
Oh no, it's not like that. I think it's a little flatter in the carbonation department, but it's not oxidized. It's just got this nice big more punch when it like bolder punch when it comes to the chewy malt. Like it brings a lot more of the malt character to the forefront. There's no like citrus backbone, so it's maybe a little bit flatter. The carbonation's maybe a little bit flatter, but it's close to the same. It's still very smooth and creamy. And it does have this little bit of you can tell it's aged because it's got this little bit some of the malt's got that little bit of, I want to call it sourdough, but it's sort of like that sourdough character, but it's not a lot. It's just sort of like an outlier on the fringe there. It's not ruining the entire taste of the beer or defining it. It's just as soon as you get into the beer, deeper into the beer, it's big, solid forefront of this nice molasses cookie caramel bliss. It's almost like a barley wine, but lighter. It's oh my, that's so good.
Oh my.
Nick's pants are
A little bit
tight right now.
Well, this is why you're only seeing me from here up.
Oh my.
Oh my. So yeah, I guess give me a second here.
Beat me up.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh wow.
I'm
No.
gonna put the condom on.
Oh God, no. That's terrible.
Torpedoes. Set
Or
up.
damn the torpedoes.
Oh my.
Oh my.
What is everybody else drinking today? Lee, what are you drinking, pal?
Well, before I tell you that, I need to tell everybody, I've been running hot. You got me thinking, gonna blow my top.
I just did.
If you stop me up, I'll never stop, never stop, never stop, never stop. You make a grown man cry. I'm done. I'm drinking. Drinking Boxing Rock's Fisticuffs barley wine. The
Nice.
bottle ain't that interesting to show, so I'm sparing you all that.
Doesn't it have the guy doing this on the label or
Yeah,
something?
it's got a guy. He's got a beer and he's got two boxing gloves on and he's holding a beer.
Yeah, see?
Ow, same.
Yeah, see, we got some boxing gloves. I'm gonna punch you in the face, eh?
I mean, their whole thing is boxing rock, and like the whole mythos behind the brewery is like, if sailors came to town and they had a fight, they either had to put on gloves and fight each other, or they had to have a drink and then go back to the ship, one or the other.
Condoms, baby. Those are facilities, baby.
Condoms,
Both
baby.
support.
Yeah.
Ashley,
Yes, sir.
what are you drinking?
Ashley, it's your birthday.
I am drinking-
Ashley.
This
No,
is from the craft beer advent calendar. Nagna O. This is their Calm Christmas Belgian triple. To give this triple a touch of Christmas, we have added small amounts of orange peel and cinnamon. This beer is smooth and has elements of bread, honey, fruits, and spices.
Fruit.
Is it accurate? Is it accurate?
Yeah, you know what?
Fancy.
It's 35 IBUs, 9%, and this tastes like the orange peel comes through nice. It tastes like motherfucking Christmas. This is
Like motherfucking Christmas.
Like motherfucker. Not just any Christmas.
So Christmas that's a little tainted?
that's been motherfucked.
A little bit of taint.
You get those elves to lick that taint, baby. You bid Mother Christmas, you bid Mrs. Claus over the fucking mistletoe, and you violate her nether regions.
Mistletoe, camel toe, baby.
It's like
Ho, ho,
Christmas.
ho.
It's Christmas morning. You find me under your tree.
Ho, ho, ho. Hey, Chris.
You find Santa Greg underneath the tree.
Although if it was
Hello,
if it was fucking
sextons.
if it was in the case of Greg, it would be one of those things like
You want to unwrap your present, kids? Oh,
Oh my
goodness.
god!
Jesus.
Stick my dick in a box.
dick in a box. I can see
Dick in a Fuller's
Greg
vintage
dressed
one.
up as Santa Claus and having an affair with someone's mother, and then that being the impetus for him to grow up as a serial killer dressed as Santa Claus and murder people.
Step 1, get a box. Step 2, cut a hole in the box. Step 3, put your dick in the box.
It's very easy to follow those steps.
Mhm.
It's a good old popcorn trick. Just don't burn yourself.
I love
Although
it.
they mention you might want to play with your dick a little bit first before you don't want to just kind of like sitting there in the box, do you?
You don't want soggy butter and soggy popcorn at the bottom along with your soggy cock?
Because then it just looks like a tackle box with a worm sitting there.
All shriveled up from the heat.
Exactly.
Wow.
I think I thought too much about that.
I think you did.
I think I should have put that out there in the air. Nick, take this down.
Yeah, we're going offline.
We're
already.
offline now. Thank you for watching.
I'm just fooling. Hey, Rontario. I know you're watching. Love you, baby. Kisses.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you fucking racist hillbilly.
Oh boy. Anyway.
No, he's not.
Yeah, speaking of which, what's everybody drinking right now? We already know Chris is drinking the vanilla porter.
We already went through the whole lineup.
I don't care. Do it again.
Let's start over. Let's pretend the last
Start
20
over.
minutes
Let's
didn't
change
happen.
the fucking subject, all right?
Nick's still doing his review in his head about his.
How
beer.
about we
Completely
listen?
forgot
How about
about it.
read the comments there? We're raining on his parade. He's not happy about it, but he's drinking a long trail double bag.
What?
What style is that? Raining on Your
What
Parade?
now?
Long trail.
Long trail double bag.
Long trail double bag.
Double badge.
I'm just going to look it up. Why
No
not?
one ever wants to get
Do
double
it.
bagged.
Nothing wrong with double dicking.
That seems like a unfortunate name. It's almost like they knew the beer was bad and they just named it like a little bit off a douchebag.
This is not going to get pulled off the shelves. We're just going to call it double bag.
Oh, so it's a German alt beer, basically, is what it is.
Oh, alt beer. Joe's favorite.
Alt beers.
Where's that fucking Buffalonian guy? What's that?
Jesus Christ, the alcohol in it, though, is 7.2%. That's fucking weird for that style.
Buffalo Joe always skins his humps.
My humps.
See, there's another thing that I found missing from the 2018.
A widget?
Is sediment. There's sediment at the bottom of the bottle.
There was sediment in my 2018.
Mine was
the bottom of
pretty
mine
clean.
is clean as a
I'm gonna
whistle.
Fucking find my goddamn. Oh, it's downstairs.
I wouldn't say it's clean as a whistle, but for a bottle conditioned beer, it's pretty clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing's got sludge at the bottom.
Man, you look like you got. You looking through a telescope there, or a time machine there, Nick?
Oh, there, here
Some
comes your
that's
newest
2014.
Jamie
for
gift.
some reason.
Here's your newest Jamie gift right there.
Yeah, Jimmy.
There's 2014 and there's 2018.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
what got
Rating
my
on
beer
Your Parade,
goggles
Rating on Your Parade says double alt beer, which sounds like a ill-advised style to do.
Yeah, that sounds like a fucking accident.
Yeah.
And
That's-
today we're just
it
beer you
almost
had the
sounds
other
like
night.
it almost sounds like they were trying to do an Eisbach or something like that and fucked it up.
and then they offered a Rajay deal and made it fucking $1.95 a bottle
Yeah.
for a double alt
Great
beer.
deal.
How much was it raining on your parade?
I have a feeling most of Rajay's deals are they pay him money to take the beer.
No
Like-
kidding. Fuck, here comes Rajay. I know him. Let's give him beer for free.
Exactly. Well, and let's give him some money out of the till.
I was gonna say it's almost like he's stealing from them.
He just walks up to the counter. They're like, "Here, take my money."
He's the beer burglar of the Midwest.
All he
It's like-
has to do is point his gun at them, and they do whatever.
He's the beer burglar.
Wouldn't that
of
be
Ohio.
something if it was like 10 years down the road, we all of a sudden get like this news report about beer burglar, cross-country fucking thief, stole beer everywhere he went. It's like his face posted everywhere. I knew that guy.
Like a cross-country beer thief. You make it sound like you were.
But for some reason, no matter what beer it was, he'd always leave 99 cents behind.
Yeah, he was like the 99
Calling
cents
card.
bandit is what they call him. He'd go in, he'd punch the teller and steal as much beer as he could and then drive off in his truck.
You could do it that way, or you could just dine and dash, go somewhere, sit at a bar, have the pint, leave like $1 and run. And like across the country.
Throw a midget, then
Quite
run.
possible.
Thanks, Redbeard.
Again, you're sounding like you were.
Yeah.
Where is
No,
you?
he's not as
Hey, where is
pretentious.
you? Well, I'm just saying
I-
cross-country
actually-
bandit.
You did mention that he actually fixed his mic, so I don't want him to join.
Yeah, that would be disappointing to hear his real voice. And I'm pretty sure
Houston, I've landed Houston.
The moon effect is actually kind of cool. I liked it.
Yeah. 10-4, good buddy. What's your 20?
Jesus Christ, Nick.
Was that warp speed? Were you
Yeah,
saying
that was warp
There you go.
speed. Yeah, gee, no, that's like
That was
vintage
warp
ale coming
speed.
back.
Engines engaging.
Sound like you're speaking Klingon there for a
It
minute.
did sound like that, didn't it?
Speaking of engaged engines, Redbeard, how was that that game you're playing? How is it?
Huge and ridiculous and just so much to do.
Is it enjoyable or is it more
No,
frustrating?
Are you
I'm-
talking about No
I'm-
Man's Sky?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm having a good time with it.
It is good. I liked it too. I haven't played in a while, but I like it.
Like you have it on Xbox, right?
I have it on both.
Oh,
PC.
if you have it on PC, then you should definitely fucking hop into my stream sometime or something.
I
That'd be
will.
fun.
It needs to update. It hasn't.
Get you on Discord and stuff, and have you in there like I did that one day with Harry. That'd be fun.
Now, is it like free to play or is it like pay to play?
No,
It's
free to play.
like one payment. I think if you look around, you can get it for like $20 probably.
Yeah, cool.
But the game, like I've got it probably almost 30 hours into it at this point, and
Yeah.
Do you have any
I'm
land
still
vehicles
kind of.
yet?
Do I what?
Any land vehicles yet?
No, I'm not there.
Oh.
I people were telling me in the chat today that they say I'm getting close to that, but it's just it's like the game is not helpful for somebody who has any degree of ADD, because you're like I'm going to do this, and then you get, and that's like that's my goal for the live stream, and the live stream was like the one 5 hours. I did the 5 hour live stream, and my goal was to do this one thing, and it was just sidetracked. I never accomplished what I set out to do in the 5 hours.
You
Fucking
failed.
ridiculous.
You failed.
I had fun though. Again, it was still fun.
That's good.
You done fucked up, boy.
I was following the story of that game from like 2.5, 3 years ago when it was first mentioned, and I was totally drawn into the whole concept of it. And I just never picked it up once it released. So.
It's a great concept, but they fucked up the release because they made it.
Oh.
They came out too early.
Well, yeah,
They gave it a
like
chance.
they promised all this stuff, and the game wasn't finished when it was released, which is a big issue these days with a lot of games. They're like, here, have like Fallout 76, DayZ, so many games where it's like, here, have the beta that really shouldn't be. You shouldn't be paying money for this, but go ahead.
I think DayZ is now an official release.
Happened about a week ago.
And all the reviews is like, yeah, this game would have been great like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what happens now when they release a game that's not complete. Then once it's complete, everybody says that it would have been great.
Basically, what they do is they do the beta test, and it's like, oh, it's in beta, it's in like this point, whatever, and they string the people along, and for years, and they get more and more money from people, and then they release a shitty project that's like 3 years behind everybody else's game.
And then with No Man's Sky, when they finally I was like I want to say end of the summer where they released it, they called the next update, where they basically like completely overhauled the whole fucking game, and it's like, holy crap, this is finally pretty much what you promised us years ago. And by this point, so many original players that bought the game when it came out, they're just like, fuck it, I uninstalled it, I have no interest anymore, I don't even care. Like if they had released the game that exists now at the beginning, there would be this huge fucking fan base going all over the place. But
it's the whole multiplayer thing that fucked everything up on that one. That's all it was.
There was more than that. There was a lot that was fucked up.
And the extensive, awesome graphics that were supposed to happen, and the whole worlds and all that shit. But I think if they would have released it properly with the multiplayer, then it would have taken off and would have stuck around.
One thing I did know, like the multiplayer, I only had the one game where my buddy came into my place and we were playing already. And it was fun. It was cool. You can I helped him do a bunch of shit. He helped me do shit. We kind of progressed each other. But the one thing I noticed that was really annoying was, for me, I kept encountering there'd be like storms on the planet. So the temperature is suddenly like 100 degrees and I got to get inside. But him, not on his screen. He's fine. There's no storm on his screen. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, go figure.
They need to kind of get a bit of sync stuff fixed up there, I guess.
Now, I know that this happened a few weeks ago at BlizzCon, and I used to play World of Warcraft. I'm a big Diablo fan.
What?
They were rumored to do a big Diablo release, like the next expansion for Diablo.
Talk about the phone thing?
Yeah, instead what they released what they announced was the Diablo mobile. And it was, you guys can Google it. You can watch the video.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different news things on it and stuff. And,
you know what? Fuck anyone who booed that, by the way. and here's the reason. Okay, so here's why they did the phone version of Diablo, because that's going to sell to the Asian markets. That version of Diablo, the control scheme for it is very similar to another control scheme from a very popular game that's very popular in Asia.
The game is basically a clone of another game. They just reskinned it.
They just reskinned it, yeah.
That's they didn't know.
Hold on. Let Lee finish.
Sorry,
hold on.
Sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
But here's the thing. Here's why they did it, and they didn't promise anything before they did this conference. They didn't promise, it's going to be the new Diablo or anything. They just said, we got an announcement, and here's what it is. And they went into it, and it's like, we're going to sell this mobile version of Diablo. It's a reskinned, but it's not actually reskinned. It is actually built from the ground up. It just used the control scheme of another game. Probably
like the game. Probably uses the game engine as well. But I know what you mean. Yeah.
But here's the thing. That's going to make them a lot of fucking money, and that money is going to go into the new version of Diablo down the fucking road. For all you fucking nerds complaining about the fact you didn't get Diablo 5 or whatever the fuck on this fucking conference.
I think it's 4 now.
Fuck.
Yeah, it'd be 4.
I've never played, been a big fan of Diablo series myself, so I don't really care about the whole thing. But I completely agree with everything you just said, Lee. That's
I didn't know there was more than 3.
Like, well played.
Little crybabies complaining. Oh, we didn't get our new Diablo this time. They just sold this fucking thing that's going to make them just shit ton of money in markets that you don't even fucking understand, and then they're going to come back in a year and make like the new Diablo, and you're all going to cream your fucking jeans, and you're all going to masturbate and fucking play Diablo forever. And
I may.
Yeah, and so it's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
They're thinking about
it. They're doing good. How dare this company try to make money to make new games for you assholes? What audacity of those motherfuckers to actually try to get some money in the bank to make new great games for you assholes.
It's funny because you say that because like there was a game, I can't think of what. There's a game that came out recently. I don't think maybe it was Fallout 76, but they were talking about how like the last week or so people will work in like 24 hours straight and stuff, just like going crazy. It's like,
I think that was Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Yes, it was. And people were, but again, like, just prioritize your time better. You know what I mean? Like, don't set a launch date that you can't necessarily.
Well, that's what happens when you get millennials working on games. They're too busy.
Although I'll give it to them though, like we were talking about before, Red Dead Redemption was released as a good to go, playable, not that many glitches at all game. Like it was fucking,
Yep.
Whereas a lot of other companies
already pretty much everyone across the board saying it's like the best game ever.
It's I don't have a PS4, so I can't play it.
Which game?
PC.
Which one?
Red Dead. Red Dead.
I have it. It's slow.
But it's
super slow.
What do you mean, like just like the pacing?
You have to have the pacing's very slow in that game. You have to have some time. And look, you were here straight out of outer space. Hopefully you can talk normally.
Outer space. I think I've landed.
Oh my god!
Now they've improved the connection.
Houston, we don't have a problem anymore.
Are you sure? Are you sure we don't have a problem? Yeah, we seem to have a problem.
This is a Christmas unmiracle. I don't like
I muted you, by the way. You can
we were loving you when you were millions of miles away from Earth.
Well, I can bring that back.
I know you can.
I know you can.
It did actually. Like I was saying before, it did actually sound pretty cool. It was fucking neat.
Yeah. Sorry to disappoint.
No,
but I would say Red Dead Redemption is a Westworld ripoff.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, it's a Westworld ripoff, is it? Yeah. Okay.
What?
Dumbass.
It's no. Hold on. If you think about it, it's not about robots in the simulation. It's about you.
It's about
fantasizing about a Western.
You know what? Thing. I'll give you that. Even though it's a sequel to the previous game that came out before Westworld, so it's not. But at the same time, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like playing Halo. It's like Westworld, but in the future. It doesn't really matter. You're in the fantasy world, and that's the way it is. Or
Westworld isn't the only one. There's like Samurai World.
Every game.
You know what the difference is between this and Westworld? You play Red Dead Redemption 2. Nobody's going to kill you in real life, bitch.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just the idea.
And
you
also you don't
fantasize,
get
I'm a cowboy.
also you don't get the fuck robots and whatever.
So it's a give take thing.
Well, you don't get
Yeah.
you don't get the F robots. Well, that
Is
game
it weird?
sucks
Is it weird that the only thing I like about the Red Dead Redemption series is killing the animals and skinning them? Is that weird or hunting?
That's kind
Is that weird?
that would be super weird if you were 3 years old and really into that, because then there would be some warning signs. But I mean, if you're just really getting into that now at this age, I don't think you're going to be a serial killer. So
Yes.
I think we're okay.
Sweet.
Well, just that is very Polish of you.
Yeah,
Polish.
that's more survivalist than serial killerish at this point.
Well, okay. You did join the panel. We've already figured out what everyone's drinking. What are you drinking?
Drippa.
Water.
Drippa.
Drippa.
The fuck is that?
You're gonna have to forgive us. We're not within the parlance of your beer nerd geek fucking
Double
travels.
something IPA, but what was it? Double what?
The rice. Kunin.
There you go.
Okay, great. Matt's not here to translate for us from beer geek to normal English, so you need to fucking start talking like a normal person really soon, dude.
What was it? Double iced?
Double rice.
Double
rice IPA.
Rice?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Racist fuck.
It's a
You
Japanese
guys have no idea. You've been deprived.
deprived of rice
You've
beer.
lived a lesser life.
It's like Sapporo with lots of hops.
Yeah, basically.
Oh wow, I'm really missing out then. Jesus Christ.
I gotta go get a beer now.
You get a rice beer.
Ooh,
rice beer.
Sapporo with hoops.
Sapporo.
The only rice beer I've had that I actually enjoyed is Lake of Bays. No, sorry, Lake of the Woods makes a beer called Firehouse, and it's a brown ale brewed with rice. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, this thing was a gold medal winner at the one of those big festivals.
Yeah,
some years ago. It's been like their flagship.
At the
Ever
Fuck You
since.
Awards, judged by a bunch of faggots.
Yeah,
Wow.
go.
Whoa, buddy.
Whoa, way to be a bigot, Ashley.
Yeah.
Wow.
I expected this of Greg, but not you.
Hey, Ashley's not wrong. Ashley's not wrong. Let's get real. These award ceremonies
Sorry,
don't mean
no.
shit.
I retract my statement. I used the worst language ever.
It wasn't great.
It-
These days, that's the kind of shit that might get your
Listen,
fucking video
I
demonetized.
know Ashley was not saying homosexual people or
I get it.
burning, sticks that you can burn. I know the parlance of the times. I know what he was saying.
I completely agree as well, but it's just that word, it's like the N word. This word
Yeah,
that kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
they just shouldn't
beer
really.
judges
It's
are a
like
bunch
saying
of,
ginger to the persecuted redheaded race.
No, he was Jesus.
You know what? Screw you, because that is a derogatory term, but nobody gives a shit. You fucking bastard.
No, he was just saying the beer judges are a bunch of Nancy Pooftas.
Every time I go and clean a hood fan at a fucking Chinese restaurant, I have to look around at ground up fucking bags of my people all over the place. Horrible.
Oh, that's not racist at all.
I should have.
That's not
Oh
discriminatory.
man, that's racist against the. Am I
Well,
going
you're
there?
basically just saying, that's worse. You're basically just saying the Chinese ground up people instead of cats and dogs. man.
Exactly. Oh,
That might be
But
true.
really, it's
God.
only the ginger people. So who's really gonna care?
all right.
Wow.
So you saying
Wow.
Soylent Green is gingers?
Yes, yes.
So they have to diet green. That's disturbing.
Yeah, the gingers have the hard life.
You know,
Not-
no.
It's a hard luck life.
Wow, Greg, you missed a whole bunch of fun.
I know. I had to go pee.
life.
Yeah.
That was a long pee. I feel like it was long. Something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed it. Ashley fired up the ovens.
I did fire up.
Oh, wow! I didn't expect this to you.
I'll have to rewatch that to get what the inside joke is.
Yeah.
There's no inside joke.
Wow.
Where's Paul? I thought Paul was all
It's
piss
pretty
and vinegar.
direct.
That's a valid point. What the fuck happened with Paul? Well, you know, he's in.
Paul's got the flu. He can't come in, so he's apparently got a Christmas present from his daughter. I guess
That is a pretty pathetic excuse.
I know, but I'm gonna let him have it.
Or as Ashley would say, he's got the HIV.
The HIV.
He just couldn't handle me and you were united for once on one topic, for once in the history of mankind, and never again. Couldn't deal with that shit.
I don't know.
And even then, both of you guys are fucking weak sauce.
I didn't know fucking Ewer was here. I thought that was Redbeard. Because you got the Chris Peters GIF going, or the picture there. Not GIF, sorry.
What? Really? I'm seeing a spaceman and a fucking.
Okay. Let me reiterate that fucking Apple products and Google do not play nice.
Exactly.
I see the Chris Peters with a Irish red, like an orange beard. That's the icon I see for you. And for Ewart, I see Buzz Lightyear.
Holy shit, that's like 3 or 4 fucking changes now for me.
Not even fucking close.
Yeah, because I had the Chris Peters on the Gritty mascot or whatever. That was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it doesn't seem up.
Greg, when was the last time you actually restarted your iPad? Like, seriously.
It's probably been a while.
There you go.
I kind of think so, yeah.
I'm drinking a McLean's Cherry Porter, recommended highly by Ashley Sexton. He said this is great. He said, you know what? This looks fucking fantastic. You should totally drink this beer.
If you want the best beer ever in the history of mankind.
I do not get McLean's Cherry Porter.
You told me to get this. You're like, fucking get this one, Zach. All right, I'll fucking drink it.
Yeah.
Okay, here it this is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's totally.
It could be good though. I mean, cherry porters sometimes work.
No, it's not good.
Randomly, Greg. What do you think of that? What do you think of that sour?
I don't like it, but honestly, it's a tart combined with sour. It's not something I'm destined to like. This isn't just this is not my kind of beer. Like, I mean, I will say that I'm less disappointed by this than I am the vintage ale.
There you
go. At least this is what I expected. At least it's got some flavor to it.
Wow.
Hey, Greg, finish that up quick so we can do our Fuller's Imperial.
Oh, you want to do that? Oh shit! I wish.
I'll do it.
I'm muting him for shitting on vintage ale. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
You weren't. You know what? I like you today, so we're friends again.
All right. Thank God.
Just because we have a united enemy now, so it's okay. I can't wait to do a podcast with Paul. It's gonna be fun.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
Guess it's going to Atlantic City again. Hopefully, I fucking run into Cynthia Rothrock one more time. That's gonna be awesome.
Oh no! Who's that?
Run into who?
She left.
Oh, fuck.
Where's the dog?
Your dog.
Lee knows who Cynthia Rothrock is.
Come here, dog.
That's great. Hi. Lee knows. Nobody else knows?
You guys would know if you were my age.
Do you like that beer, Chris?
McLean's Cherry Porter. Hold on.
I think it's all right. It's nothing amazing.
It's not the greatest cold right now. I just pulled it out of the fridge. I'll let this thing warm up a bit, but it's all right. I mean, Ashley's prices all over the shit of this thing, but I think it's all right. I don't know what.
I agree with you. It's not bad. It's just not.
I was going to do this for my own opinion, and I thought, you know what? Ashley's with me tonight. I might as well fucking do the beer that he recommended.
No, you thought this beer is too easy to get. I have to do my cool fucking across the border crazy fucking every fucking beer that you review lately is like, fuck you, I want that, you asshole.
You have no idea how good
it's ridiculous, man.
Oh my god, they're terrible. They're terribly great.
Horribly fucking bullshit, goddamn everything.
Now you know how Ewart feels when he jumps over the border into Michigan.
Huh?
I don't get it.
How do I feel?
You feel great about going over the border and getting all the beers.
If I have to be there, yes. I don't make special runs anymore. But yes.
I do, because it's right. Because I can.
Yeah. I can too. I mean, there's lots of good stuff. I was over on Sunday, and places are open, like 8 o'clock in the morning. And just have at it. It's like the craziest selection you've ever seen.
That's awesome. I think I'm gonna go more on a stout and porter kick for a bit, and then I'm gonna go jump back right into the IPAs. I think.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
Randomly,
time.
Nick and Lee, how far are you guys from the border to the States? Because if you were going to go to the States, you'd go a different way than I would, obviously.
Well, yeah, obviously, because I don't live in Ontario.
Hence the obviously part of my comment, asshole. Thanks, though.
What do you say to that?
Well, first I cross over in British Columbia.
You just answered the question because I said obviously, you assholes. God damn it. What the fuck?
It's the best.
Oh,
I live about an hour away from the U.S. border to a place called Calais in Maine.
That's not bad.
I hardly ever get down there because the New Brunswick border customs are dicks when it comes to bringing beer back across.
Really?
Listen, if they ding you for duty, they'll charge you double what you paid for it. You paid, say you bought two 12 packs or something you spent $40 in beer or something in the States. They'll charge you $40 in duty. So you end up spending $80 for.
Isn't there
beer.
an amount you can bring back before duty kicks in?
After a certain amount of time, you can bring a certain amount by volume back.
Yeah,
they rarely check on the value you spend. However, if you're doing just a beer run, they'll bang.
New Brunswick will check you on the value you spend if they decide, okay, you've bought too much beer.
Was it
so?
This is why I buy 12.
I've gotten away once with bringing a 12-pack across the border, but if I bring anything more than that, then they'll ding the fuck out of me.
What province was it that did the whole Supreme Court?
That was New Brunswick.
Was that them? Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Man, so I live in one of the most asinine provinces when it comes to
the border guards on the international end and the fucking domestic border are all just bastards. Apparently,
it's funny because I can see where Nick is talking about driving an hour to just bring 12 beers back is kind of it's not really worth it.
I mean, I like going to Calais, but it has to. I have to be prepared to pay double what I paid for the beers across there. Then I got to worry about the gas it's going to cost me to go there. I have to go across for the entire day.
Nick, you drive a Toyota. It doesn't use gas.
You need to retrofit your fucking vehicle. You need to fix up your vehicle.
It uses gas. It just doesn't
with
use
all kinds of secret
doesn't
panels
use as much as a Camaro does.
No, my car is very efficient. Attention, everyone! I want you all to shut up because I want to show you something. Look at this. It looks like a box covered with tin foil.
Oh, we've already seen this.
But you open up.
Here we go.
No, but you gotta see
it's
a lot.
awesome though.
Yeah, look at that.
It is kind of
awesome. Fucking great.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! 4 days until Die Hard. Yes.
Let me just put it out there. None of you guys have a wife as awesome as Agnes.
Wait, hold on.
I'm not going to deny that Agnes is not awesome, and she is an awesome girl.
She's pretty awesome.
I had the pleasure of hanging out with her for the entire afternoon back in May, and it was actually very enjoyable.
I hung out with the both of them for an evening, and it was an awesome time.
Yeah. Agnes is awesome.
No, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, Agnes is a sweetheart.
I hung with her a couple times. She's all right.
Oh.
China did not convince you that she's awesome. This guy has it as well.
Yort has something that we've learned is a thing from Ren and Stimpy back in the day: space madness.
No, fucking love the Ren and Stimpy.
I missed that show. Then they made that adult-only cartoon, and it just got fucking weird.
Oh yeah, the one that came on Spike TV was terrible.
Yeah,
that was just like, ugh.
Ren and Stimpy were just full on,
Is that a ghost talking?
gay lovers, basically. Yeah, you know it. It's not a role.
Yeah, but they explored that in the adult version. Something along those lines.
Ren in the shower with the girl. Did you guys see that one?
Well,
that was from the original version, though.
Yep, exactly.
That's the one that has tits in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to find that. I'm not playing online, but I'll find it on YouTube probably.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Stimpy, you fat-bloated idiot!
I always could never stand the art of that show. There's just this grossness to it that just never works.
What I loved about it was so visceral.
The cow was the best. The cow
gross.
in that show was the greatest fucking character of all cartoons.
I liked when they did like the close up of people. It's like you could see their face and you saw like all the fucking
zits and warts and shit and hair sticking out of each.
Yeah.
I want to say, did that person do another show? I remember a show, or was it? It was a show.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember. There
was like
the guy's name, but
the episode.
Rocco's Modern Life, I think. No,
it wasn't. It was like Super Friends or something.
There was a little girl.
The Ripping Brothers.
The Ripping Brothers.
Yes,
that's it.
The ones that the little girl had this piece of gum, and she always chewed her gum. And at night she put it on her headboard and woke up. And one night somehow the gum got irradiated or something and became a supervillain, and it was sucking all the moisture out of people. And then the Ripping Friends had to come and save the day.
Yeah, the Ripping Brothers.
And drugs, ladies and gentlemen, drugs. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Toast, man.
And actually, the villain, the guy who is like the nemesis of the Ripping Friends, is basically Guy. Because he's like this French Canadian like supervillain kind of thing. The Ripping Brothers.
It was a pretty funny show. That anybody here ever watched John Callahan's, I think, Quads?
I saw that. It was like one of those ones that like lasted one season or whatever.
One or two kind of thing. It was on like Teletoon back in the day.
It's like one of those ones like Mission Hill that
we talk about fucking cartoons. God,
but you know what? Mission Hill
coming from the guy with a guy with a fucking astronaut, a cartoon character, Avatar.
Nice.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear.
Mission Hill, I feel like deserved a second season as well as like really Undergrads. Did. Undergrads was really good.
Mission Hill and Undergrads, yes. They showed up in Canada. They were already canceled by the time they showed up in Canada.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, we're expecting a new season. It's like, oh no, assholes.
Did you hear?
Canceled 2 years ago.
They have got funding to potentially make an Undergrads movie. Like a sequel, I'm assuming, movie thing. That's the
words in the comments. Hello, Harry. How you doing?
That sounds like a Veronica Mars.
Harry Meadows.
Randomly, the other cartoon.
Anybody wants to send him a link? Go ahead.
Remember the Oblongs with Will Ferrell? Everybody see that? The Oblongs. The Oblongs.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that was pretty good. Will Ferrell was like the dad. He had no arms and no legs. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Was his name Matt?
I don't remember the character's name, but it was pretty funny.
Bob.
I'm on a wall called Mark.
So I'm gonna throw the comments here for a sec. Eric Gilbert says, "Cheers, fools."
What's going on, Eric?
Cheers.
Who actually is willing to waste their money on McLean's?
Wow.
It was recommended by Ashley Sexton. Thank you very much.
That's true. Ashley Sexton has great recommendations.
Ashley said he'd pay you back.
To be honest with you, Ashley Sexton did say, "You know what? It's okay. It's not the greatest porter in the world." I'm like, "Oh fuck, I already bought it."
Yeah, that could be. It's the second greatest porter in the world.
Yeah, it's not terrible though. It's all right. It doesn't.
So you can really say, Chris, that's on you.
No, I'm still blaming Ashley Sexton.
And Ashley basically confirms the same person who loves flying monkeys. Eric Gilbert says, "I swim across Lake Ontario and hit Rochester for beer runs."
That's pretty polluted.
Yeah, that you might want to not do that, Eric Gilbert. You might be taking years off your life swimming through that lake. Like,
come out on the other side covered in eels and shit. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Blue Nose Beer Reviews. Harry himself says, "Evening, morning, all." Jesus Christ, Harry, you are up late, but I mean that's not any way different from what you usually do. So, yeah, cheers, sir. Eric Gilbert says, huge waste of money for flying monkeys. Well, if you're under 50. Whoa.
Wow.
It depends on what you're buying from them. They make so many different beers. Like, what the hell kind of... I'm an unnatural hate on for them.
Well, fucking Redbeard's legal counsel for flying monkeys?
Redbeard.
Not even. I like some of the beers. I don't like some of the beers, but I wouldn't like...
Manifesto's good. I don't care what anyone says.
Okay, Red.
That's a solid beer.
That's just an inside thing between me and Eric Gilbert.
Fair enough. Live transmission, great milkshake IPA.
We don't need inside jokes from Jace Westcott to Eric Gilbert. This is some bullshit.
Oh shit!
It's a good point too.
Yeah, I gotta say this. The Ren and Stimpy thing's pretty impressive here.
Yeah, Harry says, "Have work in a few hours, folk. Watching bed for a bit." And so there you go. Basically,
wow, we are the first thing you were watching the moment you wake up.
Or the last.
Your day is already fucked, sir.
We're like basically dealing with your morning wood.
You are fucked up for the rest of the day, my friend.
You're already at half mast after like 5 minutes of this shit.
You're gonna be thinking about drinking really crappy beers.
I would have thought that your chat would be enough to kill your morning wood.
It isn't.
Give it time, Nick. Give it time.
Oh God.
We don't judge in this channel, so it's okay.
Nope. Not at
No,
all.
nobody
Depends
judges
on what you
this
like.
channel
You know
except
what,
for
I gotta
Urt, who's an asshole.
Drinking Wisers and shit. Fuck that.
Or unless you're me and you're just throwing that F word around like willy-nilly.
Yeah. Ashley's just like going off fucking the rails and
Way off.
like basically begging YouTube to ban this channel.
Merry fucking Christmas, Ashley would say.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Ashley's drunk. It's okay.
No, not yet.
Ashley, have you cracked open the Imperial Stout yet?
Nope, but I got it right here. It's warming up, my friend.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm opening mine too. You let me know, Ashley.
Yep.
I got the magic bag on it to
That's the
artificial.
fuller.
Are you gonna recommend it to Greg like you recommended the McLean's?
Fancy.
Yes.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm thinking Greg's not going to like that beer either because he's just an asshole who doesn't like Fuller's beers.
I thought we were going to crack open our Don's Choice and fucking protest of the bullshit.
We probably should crack open that thing. Let's all crack it open and say "fuck you, Nick."
I discovered while we were in the after chat thing before this one came on that there are bottles here in North Bay, so I could drink the one I have now and go get another one tomorrow.
Well, then you should do it, you Redbeard.
I don't want to drive out of my way like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I have no more Don's Choice to give to Ashley.
Right now, if Redbeard can easily get a new Don's Choice, I'm really interested in seeing Redbeard just crack it open now and talk about it.
Yes, I agree. I concur.
Once this is done, I will do that.
Awesome.
Awesome.
The best part is Nick is gone right now. So did nobody say anything else? Like that we're done after this beer? I'm gonna crack it open, but it'll be like it'll be a surprise for Nick. It'll be funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone shut up about it.
It's gonna be like Bring Out Your Dead again, where Redbeard cracks it open and he's like, "Oh shit, we might still do it."
Yeah, well, we were looking at the website when I cracked. We're like, "There's none available." I crack it open. I was like, "Oh, I found some. It's available here." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
You were looking at the wrong portion of the website. The online
apparently.
site doesn't have any. But apparently, like I talked to the guy at the shop the other day, and he says there's still tons in the shop.
Yeah, but like
apparently they made an obscene amount.
Why isn't it available online?
I have no freaking idea.
Because the website's not updated.
You should have asked him that. Whoever's running their bottle shop portion of the website needs to be fired because they're not updating shit on time at all.
I was parked illegally. I didn't want a ticket, so I had to go quickly. Okay.
I'll give you that. The parking in that area, I had to go like a block and a half away or so and find a weird. Like it's weird to be in Toronto and be like where I was. Like you drive down and often park, and you're like in this like kind of average, normal residential neighborhood in Toronto. It feels weird to me to be like.
Where was this?
Ossington.
Well, Bellwoods. I guess, yeah, Ossington.
Ossington, you know where that is, Yui. Stop drooling on me, you monster.
I saw like it's like even like when I went to Mill Street a couple of years ago. The distillery district. You're like in this like
distillery district. You have to pay to park there.
Like again though, but it's like you're there and it doesn't even feel like Toronto. You know, you say
take the GO train.
I live in North Bay and I have to pay for parking sometimes. Like, what the hell?
What? There's nothing but space out there.
Parking meters and stuff, man.
Nothing but space.
Dude, drive downtown and try to find a parking space.
Park on the farm next to downtown.
Downtown North Bay.
Again, you're very much underestimating how big a city of 50,000 people is. It's not in Toronto or where you guys are, but it's still a city. It's not
I'm gonna come up to North Bay soon.
He's gonna park illegally and be like,
if you do,
oh my God,
I have got all kinds of parking up front.
Fuck.
I'm staying at your place, by the way, Redbeard. Thanks,
dude. You're welcome to. I might have to like blow up an air mattress or something, but yeah, you're welcome to. I'll give you my bed. I'll sleep on the air mattress. That's how fucking courteous I am.
Wow, that's really courteous. Chris would let
you're not staying for long, but I'll do that for like maybe like 2 or 3 nights max.
3 weeks. 3 weeks, okay.
Oh, you got to stay for a week at least to be make it worth it.
Wow, Carrie, you're very inviting.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
you can stay, just not for long. Like,
No,
I never even gave Nick the bed for a week. I gave him the couch.
The whole thing. There you go. Like, okay,
couch was
you can stay as long as you want, but I am going to give you the first maximum 3 nights in the bed before you get the air mattress kind of thing. That's how we'll go.
Fair enough.
Oh God, this is
the beers from New York that Chris will bring up. You'll want them to stay longer.
That's yeah. You know what? You
For
can have the bed.
juicy-
You can
for
have
this
you,
juicy
you can have the
IPA.
bed as long as you want.
Hello, Juicy.
It's a queen size bed. We'll just sleep ass to ass. It'll be fun.
You
We'll
sleep
just
with
there
the
together.
queen, do you?
As Lee comes back in, going, "What the fuck is that?"
I was listening. I was
He's like
muted
he's dressing up
myself
like a
and
drag queen.
blowing my nose, but I listened to the whole thing. It's like just like it went in a weird way. It's just it went in
Like,
a bad
you can almost-
direction.
You can almost hear you rolling your eyes. It's just
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, every time I move my eyes, they actually do make a noise. It's like that's why I stare directly at people so much and freak them out, because if I move my eyes, it goes it makes a squishing noise.
almost not makes it sound like chains rattling. It's just
what?
Pretty much. It's like, it actually pains me to move my eyes in any direction. I have to basically directly look at people and stare at them. And
all right.
I can't even imagine. Can you imagine talking to them? What is it? Okay, sorry, Nick. Go ahead.
Beans.
That looks cool.
Beans. I'm gonna drink a Trailway beans.
Okay.
Is that a leopard print or something?
That looks like coffee bean. Looks like a coffee porter or
Leopard Boy and the Decepticon.
It's coffee print.
It's a coffee bean.
Yeah,
it's a coffee porter or coffee stout.
The leopards actually use coffee print.
Oatmeal stout with coffee, and it's fresh too. I just got this last Saturday.
It looks like motor oil to me.
Does that involve the cats that
yeah.
eat coffee beans and shit them out?
Yeah. We were saying this before. Like
Nick's not going to bed tonight.
It does look like
Nick's not willingly going to bed tonight. Like
I never willingly go to bed.
Chris, if you open a
will
can
sleep.
or bottle, whatever you want to get, of motor oil and pour it looks nothing like that
I know it doesn't
at all.
Yeah.
That's like
used motor oil.
Yeah, very used motor oil.
Yeah, Nick's not willingly going to bed tonight. He will sleep at some point, but it's not going to be directed by him. It's more of a impulse directed from thousands of years of evolution that's just going to will him into a certain direction and drop him because of the alcohol damage. And
I love Drunk Lee. This is the best.
Yeah.
So what's the
He's not slurring enough yet for my
I'm not drunk. I'm not slurring.
He's not drunk.
I am totally cogent right now.
He's just being
he needs to drink some more whiskey. That's what needs to happen.
He's just always a fucking funny guy.
He's just being
Pretty much. He's like on point. He's always on. He's always on.
Russell.
He's the Robin Williams of our chats.
And Russell and the Russettes.
I'm not saying kill yourself. Just so you know.
Stop writing your own jokes, Nick.
No one should kill themselves. That's not cool.
Greg?
That's what I said. Don't.
It's really not. Unless you're Chris Peters, then you should probably end it.
Yeah,
I'll make an exception for that, but yeah, I'm not really a fan of people killing themselves.
I'm putting it out there, Chris Peters, though.
You know what? Even then, though, don't kill yourself.
Just saying.
Find somebody.
Greg,
Find somebody who has a crazy homicidal urge, and just let them have you.
Chris
I don't even
Peters.
think he should kill himself. I think him living is punishment enough.
Chris Peters, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get an ACL tear. That's what I want.
Oh fuck! No, that's worse than killing yourself.
I really want you to hobble around like a fucking cripple.
That was
for the
so
rest of your life.
specifically fucking like.
Here's what you do: you tear a tendon, you use a lot, and then live with a strain injury for the rest of your life.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Chris Peters is a mental cripple. He might as well be a physical cripple as well. So
oh my god, this is getting worse and worse.
I want put a pair of
You're
cleats
saying
on.
his brain's got a strain injury from trying to get through high school?
Who the fuck here is criticizing me and saying I'm wrong and thinking this? Chris Peters. Chris Peters.
I'm gonna give directions right now. Like put a pair of cleats on, get your fucking foot like super fucking in the ground, all planted really good, and then do a pirouette.
Exactly.
And there you go.
Here's the thing.
I love the specific advice that's being given right now.
Criticizing me right now because Chris Peters is been documented over the years well enough as being an awful human being, a piece of shit, a clueless motherfucker. This is a guy who is fucking due for an ACL tear. This is a guy who is due to be hobbled for the rest of his fucking life. And I am encouraging it. Chris Peters, please slip on a fucking ice patch and fucking knock your knee out of fucking joint. And
see, this is how you fucking hate on somebody. You don't fucking
Really
just
harsh.
generally say you want to wish bad things about them. Lee is very specific about what he wishes upon you.
Exactly. I don't throw any fucking like it may be this and maybe that. It's not that. It's like directly Chris Peters, get an ACL tear. Get on that. Get that on you, bitch.
The best thing in the history of the world, if Chris Peters like popped into the chat right now, that'd be the fucking funniest thing in the history.
Oh my God.
He's a bitch. He's a coward. He sucks.
He's a bitch. He's a coward.
And say, where's Chad? He's my hero.
And on that line,
Death metal.
Jay Terrio, I hope you get arthritis of the elbows. I don't know how much that would negatively affect you, but I kind of feel
It's not
I kind of feel it would.
It's Lee nasty to play a haters ball, bitches.
No. Let me finish here. I kind of feel it would at least at the very least negatively affect your jerking off of Maria Devon.
Oh my God!
Doesn't she at least jerk him off?
No, she never did. I don't think.
Ashley, we ready for this big guy?
Yep. Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it, motherfucker.
What can I say about what?
Dr. Dave, I hope it's
said about Afghanistan.
Dr. Dave, I hope it's a fucking stroke, and I hope it's a slow death. I hope it's like a slow, agonizing death.
Like I wish that I was part of your guys' group. Like,
no, you really don't.
You are.
But I mean years before, so I knew.
No, you really
more about this.
No, you are in a blissful ignorance. Redbeard,
I get you.
You're in a good spot. You're in a good spot.
I've looked at like Chris Peters and stuff. Like I've seen some stuff. Did Dr. Dave? I've seen some stuff, but just to have been kind of in the heyday of that.
Well, if I don't know if it's still online, but if you can somehow find the old BDU where Chris Peters pops on that thing, and then who was the other guy who was looking at the camera like this, like right at the
Steve Orr.
Steve Orr.
I think that was the same episode. If you ever want the most entertaining 2 hours of your life, watch that BDU. Assuming Chad hasn't taken it offline, that is fucking hilarious. I think that's actually where the bleached beer comes from as well.
Yeah, that's where. The first Chris Peters appearance is like, man, fucking they put bleach in the beer, in the white beers to make them white. Is like, and everyone's like, what the fuck is this?
I think
I'll link that to you, Redbeard.
Awesome. I think I've seen at least a portion of that because I remember that whole thing. Like it's like, what the fuck are you even talking? Like that was when I was like still kind of new into beers. And like they don't like what? No.
Yeah.
The title of it was Last Wednesday for a month. Beer Dweebs United, way back in the day. I have it linked here. I'll send it to you, Redbeard.
Nice.
It's required reading for being long term on this channel.
There we go. I'm down. I am willing to study.
And I will say, first impressions of this Fuller's Imperial Stout, it is far better than the Vintage Ale.
Okay, so here's the thing. I will agree with you with that because I think the Fuller's fucking Imperial Stout is a far better beer than the Vintage Ale overall.
I'd love to be able to try that. I've never had it.
It is so fucking good. If it comes back here and it doesn't show up in New Brunswick next year, Nick, I will send you a couple fucking bottles of it.
No, it's really tasty, and I didn't actually look at the ABV before I got it, but I would not have pegged this for 11% alcohol. I thought it was 8%.
It's super smooth, isn't it? Yeah,
it's very smooth.
No,
lots of molasses, lots of like bitter chocolate, but it has this umami type flavor. It like this like savoriness that comes through.
Right.
Yeah.
There's like a very specific, almost like a toasty thing. It's not a burnt taste like a lot of stouts. It's almost like wood. Yes, I know this is not barrel aged, but it's got a woodiness, but just a very slightly toasted, not burnt.
Right. Yep.
I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking of cinnamon toast crunch, but I don't know why.
It's breakfast. Honeycomb's big. Yeah.
No, it's really good. I mean, I don't think it's as good as the Tempest we had last week, but it is really good. And in terms of smoothness, this is stupidly smooth for 11%.
Yeah, it's a dangerous beer.
Yeah.
Really
Like this is drink 4 of them in a night and piss yourself.
Yeah, you wake up
Drink
not
4
knowing where you are, basically. Yeah.
I'm gonna be done after this one. Holy shit!
It's like that St. Bernardus night a couple of weeks ago.
Oh my god!
I woke up.
Everyone was fine except for you, Nick.
Oh yeah, I was fucked. I drank that bottle too fast. I didn't think I drank that much liquor that night, and I still don't think. I don't think I drank enough water that night. But the big problem is like in the middle of the night, I woke up. I couldn't even remember my name. It was just like I couldn't form a single comprehensive thought. I thought I fucked myself over. I was so burnt. I did not sleep well, and I ended up being sick the next day.
You literally had a mental block that was blocking off your conscious, like the things you
I couldn't think.
Your day-to-day life.
My brain was
off.
scrambled.
That is amazing.
I can't remember my name.
Well, your fucking name. That's so fucking amazing.
Who am I? Total Recall.
Are you quiet? Are you Hausa?
Oh my god! How much would I love to see like a video of Nick coming up to the albino rhino going, "What's my name? Who am I?
Who am I?"
Like,
Well,
but at least I wouldn't even be able to ask those questions. It was just like,
well,
who are you, you damn bitch? Why am I doing your sex dungeon?
I can't even talk.
Kicking out his friends, that Nick would get kicked out right away. He'd be like, "You're too drunk. Got OPP officers over there." But those are just regular guys and just dressed in outfits that are just drinking beer. No, they're OPP officers.
We would never get OPP officers here.
That's because you're not in Ontario.
Exactly. There's not even NB officers. There's just.
That's why Maple Ruski won't ever talk to Chad anymore, because he got kicked out of Chad's festival. Like, and somehow apparently I was a model citizen, so we know it's a lie.
Lies.
Oh wait,
they pointed fingers at you, but they never kicked you out. But apparently Maple Ruski got really fucked at the last Bonarana Beer Fest, and
I mean, a couple people got really fucked at that fest. Maple Ruski, so what? He got fucked. He's way better than fucking Catbox.
Sorry, who's Catbox?
Fucking Chet Mustang.
I don't think Chet was at the.
Yeah, I think you mean Cat Litter.
No, but I think he's just saying in general on chats.
But still.
Oh yeah, like Maple Ruski contributes.
I've never really talked to Maple Ruski, so I really have no opinion of him. But
anybody watching his
Chad should have shown more respect to a guy like Maple Ruski compared to like some hanger on like fucking Catbox who just shows up with his fucking bullshit mic and his bullshit fucking video and fucking says stupid shit that no one gives a fuck about because he's like 12 years old. Who gives a fuck what he has to fucking say about anything? Oh yeah, man, fucking beer. It's really good, eh?
I was waiting for Maple Ruski to do his advent calendar with the beer that exploded that Ashley had. I was waiting for that when it actually did explode on him.
It did, but you know what? He poured it
saved it
quickly. Yeah.
He saved it.
I was waiting for it to blow up on him.
I remember Maple Ruski. He's a good dude. Fucking Catbox is just a fucking dumbass.
Anybody been watching?
Stupid.
Anybody been watching Maple Ruski's advent calendar live streams?
That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah. Sorry, they're not bad.
I gotta say, I much prefer Chet Camaro.
That Mustang, you prefer?
Yeah, I agree. I'll give you that one for sure, 100%. I've never been a fan of a Mustang ever.
Catbox is a fucking moron, and he's one of the reasons. I mean, there's several reasons why I'll never join BDU.
No, I won't join BDU with Chad on there ever.
I'll like there's several reasons why I'll never join BDU again, but Catbox is definitely one of them because I just think he's offensive to me in every fucking regard because he's just a fucking idiot. He's stupid. He adds nothing to the conversation, and he's just a fucking moron.
Everything used to be screened before back in the day.
Back in the day when BDU was a thing, when it had like some power and some influence, like we fucking screen people. We tried them out for 1 week or whatever. If they didn't fucking cut the mustard, we cut them off. Chris Peters.
Yeah, exactly. Like Chris Peters. We never invited him back because he wanted bleached white gears.
But I mean, I don't want to get into it because it goes into the Chad divorce thing and all, where he got retarded and started treating his friends like shit, like you, Nick. By the way, well, he still treats like shit. By the way, just saying, and I mean, until Chad fucking decides to fucking man up and apologize to all the people he treated like shit, I'm never gonna show up on a BDU. That's all there is to it. And if you're watching this, Chad, fuck you. I'm talking to you right now like a fucking man. It has nothing to do with me because you never insulted me, you never treated me like shit, but you treated a lot of mutual friends of ours like shit, and you've never apologized to them. And until you do, I'm never showing up on one of your fucking chats. That might not mean anything to you. I don't give a fuck, but that's where I stand with it.
A moment of silence.
You don't treat your real friends like crap when they're there for you.
Well,
that's right.
And that's what you did.
Depends on how aware he is of what's going on.
You're sitting there talking to the fucking what's his fucking asshole name? The fucking little squirrely little fucking muscle card asshole.
Chet Mustang?
Oh, that guy. Yeah. See,
I'd rather one of his original friends, the fucking
Boychuk.
Boychuk, yeah, fucking Boychuk, the heavy breather who treated you like shit. All your original friends who treated you like motherfucking shit. Where were they? Where were they? We were here for you. They weren't there for you. They showed up later on because they could probably get something from you, and that's all they've ever been there for, to get something from you.
Technically, the people like the punter and what do you call him?
Punter
Scott.
is the
Scott. Like the other husband was still there for him.
Because Scott could get something.
Beer.
Punter is, like, honestly, Punter is the only. And also,
Punter's an awesome guy. He's the true friend.
You got the cartoon. Oh wait, what's his name?
The cartoon and Punter are the only true friends that he ever had in that fucking group. Honestly,
I don't think even the cartoon really showed up a lot, but and Boychuk showed off. He's just not somebody who shows up in camera anymore.
Reverend is terrible. He only shows up when shit's going on.
Yeah.
But I mean
Chad's happy now.
I'm just gonna say,
Chad's better. Well, I wouldn't say. I'm not gonna say it in terms of better, but seems to be a lot different.
The disclaimer: this is my opinion. It's not the opinion of Maxwell Star's beer reviews.
Yeah, at least
I'm just throwing it. I'm not getting. Fuck you. I'm not getting drunk. I'm perfectly sober. I'm just throwing it out there. It's not like it's fucking old news or anything like that. It's like just Chad, fucking man up.
It's Lee's my own opinion is what that is.
Listen, Chad. Listen, Chad.
Well, I'm letting him talk.
You want to make things right? Fucking man up and apologize to the people you fucking wronged since your fucking divorce and all your fucking depression shit. I understand. Yeah, you were depressed. I understand that. It's a terrible thing to go through. You have to fucking work yourself through it. It might help if you fucking apologize to the real friends who were there for you that you fucked over. Just saying. You never fucked me over, so I'm not asking from an apology from you. I'm just saying I'm never going to be on BDU or hang out with you on your channel until you fucking apologize to the people you wronged, even if those people have decided to hang out with you since then. That's on their own accord, but my personal fucking sense of honor, I guess, is like you need to make fucking things right. You need to stop being a fucking asshole and fucking say, "Hey, I'm sorry that 2 years ago I was a fucking dick to you." And that's it. That's all there is to it.
For me, a lot of this stuff predates me, so
yeah, exactly. And I apologize for people new to this thing that it doesn't really involve them, like Ashley and Redbeard. Like it's kind of a, you are after the fact, like 2 or 3, almost like 1 or 2, 3 years after the fact.
Much, right?
Yeah, and I apologize for that. I'm just getting off my chest.
No need to apologize at all. I've done my best to.
Because I mean, this is something that's pissed me off for a long time because I love Chad. I consider him my best friend, and to see him still like have never said anything about this shit, it bothers me. And to see like a guy like Nick who supports him every fucking year, like goes out of his fucking way to support him every fucking year, and still gets shit on. Basically gets shit on. It fucking bothers me. It really does fucking bother me. I don't like seeing my friends being treated like shit by another friend because he can't fucking man up and say I'm sorry because I was a dick.
Thank you. It means a lot to me. I'm tired of being shit on.
Yeah, thank you, Yurt. I'm tired of you shitting
on me. Yurt, I've got plenty to say to you to shit on you. So, I mean, if we want to go down another road,
I can take it.
Heart to heart with Lee Russell here.
I can take it.
No, I love you, Yurt. I can't say anything bad about you.
Likewise, buddy.
Yurt's one of my favorite people.
You probably could say something.
And I'm not saying that ironically, by the way.
I should be everybody's favorite people. Everybody should
love. Well, let's not go crazy.
Okay. If you don't love me, it means you don't understand me. That's
yeah.
Right. Sorry, I know I'm late to the game because I'm sort of half paying attention, but I definitely agree with pretty much everything Lee says. I don't feel quite as strongly about it as he does, but I definitely agree, and I do think Nick is a fella that deserves a lot more credit than he gets because Nick is a good guy. Nick, I just feel we all need to give Nick a good tickle next time we see him.
A little.
I'll do more than that.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna have to cover my package. I'll be walking around like this. Don't fucking tickle my dick.
Let's give Nick the due he is deserved. He is. In a lot of ways,
I would love to get some due. I deserve.
In a lot of ways, he is the linchpin of the fucking albino rhino fucking beer fest. Like he is bigger than a lot of the fucking people that are involved in that. He's
put on weight over the years.
I'm gonna call a timeout here. We should save that for the Nick Lowe roast.
Oh, the Nick Lowe roast.
Oh, that'll be amazing.
You know what?
We all pay homage to Nick.
You know what? That's a great idea. Like we should do roasts at some point of people. Like
that would be actually fun as hell. Like everybody like we know in advance, like a week or so, write yourself a little fucking thing, little script to say, and just rip somebody apart, but all in a loving kind of way. I am 100% down for shit like that. That'd be fun.
Make sure we don't do one for Redbeard. He already had his own roast on his own fucking 1,000 He doesn't get it twice.
I'll put it to you guys this way: when Chad stopped doing this regularly on some Wednesday nights, I wanted to make sure that this thing kept going. That's why I decided to do it, like take it on myself and actually keep this thing going. Is because I love you guys. I like hanging around with you guys.
Same, 100%.
Wednesday night, and I wanted to keep the Wednesday night thing alive. And whether or not the future of it was questionable, I was only taking it over until like Chad decided to do it again. I mean, of course, beer analysis is another thing altogether, but it's just a whole thing of like don't want the Wednesday things, just the night thing, to just die.
I have to give Chad credit because I'm pretty sure he's the one that I was like the first time I was ever in some kind of chat was on like a BDU thing, and then he kind of introduced me to you guys, and now anytime there's the beer I can get, we're doing the beer analysis and stuff. So like again, like I what Nick said, I love you guys.
Well, I think that didn't you only come along like last year or so?
Yeah,
I think you came along after Chad's divorce because we knew Chad like. I think you started.
I think I was there just before.
Okay.
So like I was there for the whole shit with everything happening there, but when I first met Chad, I'm pretty sure he was still happily married, kind of thing. But yeah, just like again, like just. Anytime there is a hangout with like any of you hosting a hangout and I'm available, I'm down because I love fucking hanging out with you guys. As Ashley burrows into something, what the fuck was that?
Pretzels.
I haven't been this moved since Paddington 2.
Paddington. Yeah, but I mean, like, how long have we been doing? I think you started in like fall of 2013.
Really?
2013 was like shit. 2013 was a really, you guys know, like maybe some of the new guys don't know as much, but 2013 was a terrible year for me. Yeah. Especially the fall. That's when my late fiance passed away because I first started my Beertube channel with her, and when she passed away, she, suicide. But when that happened, like BDU started afterwards, and that was one of the big things that pulled me out and started communicating with like people again. And I remember and this is one of the reasons why I have deep appreciation for Albino Rhino and going to the Albino Rhino Beer Fest is that like I wasn't sure if I was going to go to the first Albino Rhino Beer Fest, but when Chad told me he was hoping that I would come, that's the moment that I perked up and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I really need to go. So I got the time off of work and actually I scheduled to go. And then all of a sudden, all the plans that we had made fell through because I think me and Lee were supposed to travel up with Jason Spears.
Yeah.
Dawn Rig. And all of a sudden, Lee's in Amherst, Nova Scotia with his buddy Peter. And Peter was supposed to go too. And I'm waiting for pickup. And all of a sudden, we find out that Jason Spears is not coming. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to go get Lee myself and take him up to Geese. Like, I arranged to make sure that I could crash at Geese for the night, and I drove up. But it was like that night, it was like stealing victory from the jaws of death. Make it sound so dramatic like that. Yeah, I got going to visit Geese. And you know what? Thing is, we actually fucking made it that year. Yeah, and that's one of the biggest things about that is that it almost turned out to failure because I had decided to fucking get up and do something. We actually made it a success that year, and because of that, that was something that I really needed to do at that point in time. And because it worked out, I love going to the Albino Rhino Beer Fest every year.
I hate that I wasn't able to fucking make the Bottle Share Beer Festival this year. Like the first year that
greatest on the 10th bottle share ever.
This year
only on the 10th bottle share.
This year I am fucking there. Goddamn.
Are we gonna do a bottle share this year?
Yeah, we will. We'll figure something out for sure.
I'm not sure. Like if I decide to go up, I don't even know where I'm gonna stay.
Rent an Airbnb.
I gotta throw a lot of fucking credit to Guy, by the way. The first year, Guy was a fucking superstar. Like he basically just took us in like.
Well, he was. He didn't even question it. He just let us crash on his couch for a night.
He showed up at his place like, Guy, we need to stay here. It's like, all right, we can pull this couch out. Lee can sleep on this. Nick, you can sleep on this. And I mean, Guy had an apartment that was like the size of a fucking Coke bottle at that point. Like it was tiny as shit.
Oh my fuck, he had like one room. It was like a bachelor pad.
He literally had like a pull-out couch where if you pulled the couch out, that took up the entire fucking space of the room. Like that's what it was.
Like the kitchen was part of the living room. It was just You had a living room, a bathroom, and a bedroom, and it was just.
And it's like Guy was a fucking superstar, man. Like he was like, "Okay, stay with me," and then in the morning, like Guy was like, we'll drive. He'll drive us. It's like, fuck yeah. It was awesome. Like it was.
Well, to be fair, like the day before, I drove like 16 hours.
Yeah,
because I went down to Amherst to get you. That was a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah,
and then we drove straight to Ottawa after that overnight.
Yep. No, it was good fucking times, man.
Yeah. If Radar was in the picture, you guys wouldn't have had a place to sleep. You'd have been on the couch.
There was no couch.
Can't wait. Radar is such a cock block.
wait. What? Whose cock is he blocking? From what?
Radar wasn't even an equation at that point. Like that was.
I know exactly. If he was, you would not have a place to stay.
Even Radar, though. Even Radar is an awesome guy.
Listen. At that point, I was so tired. I would have snuggled up to Radar. I don't give a fuck.
I met Radar I met Radar the one time for the beer festival 2 years ago. He's a good guy. So it's
he snores like a motherfucking chainsaw, but he's a great guy.
And Nick, you can't talk about snoring.
I can't.
Shit about snoring.
I heard Nick snore through the wall on the 10th. Okay? Right through the wall, like he was right beside me. I mean, I was spooning him, but he was
if Paul was here beside me, he would third that fucking comment.
God, no wonder the couch is so warm that night and poking.
I'm sitting on the same couch right now. It's still warm, Nick.
It's never
not going to be warm.
It's never not warm.
Oh, it's so nice.
Well, I'm sorry. I left the stain on there.
No, there's a couple stains, but that's okay. You flip the mask.
There's a couple stains, but they're not just for me.
No, not that time. No, they weren't. No, we're
the ass you've eaten on that couch.
You were sleeping in his filth.
And they've joined together the stains. They've formed a bigger stain.
They're their own entity now.
They've become self-aware.
The sentient stain.
They speak to me at night.
They tell me to do things.
The leprechaun told me to burn things.
Chris, never get us steam cleaned.
Resistance is futile.
Never kill us.
Chris smells like cat food.
I like what Yor just said. Resistance is fertile. That's fucking hilarious. That's too fucking funny. All right, we're switching beers.
Do we have any more comments? By the way, we've been kind of
Bud Light Orange.
Derelict in our duties to check out comments. What are you drinking, Chris?
Chris
Bud
is
Light Orange.
Hardcore.
Bud Light, whatever the fuck that is.
Orange. That's the orange.
Orange.
Oh, wrong. Oh,
isn't that an off flavor?
Yeah, we do.
Let's zoom this in. There it is. The Bud Light Orange.
A few more comments. Rating and Praise says, "Oh man, never seen the Fuller's Imperial Stout either," which is shit. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's something I'd love to try if you guys can find it.
Yeah, Eric Gilbert says Fuller's Imperial Stout is a top 3 stout for myself. He also says the last time I was really smashed, I paired off a 2015 and a 2016 Bring Out Your Dead. I couldn't walk to the bath. He says he couldn't walk to the bathroom.
Did you do? Piss your bed or something?
I hope you didn't piss anywhere else, or I hope you just hold it for the morning. But yeah. And Eric Gilbert also says, I also hammered both in 15 minutes, plus a little beast saison session, baby.
That would do it.
Hey, Eric, that's not sessioning quite so much. That's more like alcohol.
When I went to Greg's place, I had 3 bottles basically of Bring It Your Dead and a New England IPA.
Yeah, I love that shit.
There was like the night kind of cut off for me at one point, and then I woke up in the morning.
You woke up in the morning spooning Greg, didn't you?
No, I was alone in the bed, just being like, "Wow, it's a comfy fucking bed." By the way,
afterwards,
Nick, he was in the same bed you were sleeping in your wet spot.
Oh
God.
Yeah, but I love the fact that in the comments you said, "Bring out your dread."
Yeah, I saw that. It was a typo. Good stuff.
Yeah. Dread, you like Judge
but
Dredd.
It works. That'd be a good name for a beer. Bring It Your Dread. Why not?
Well, I'm the law.
Well, you guys literally saw that review we did of of Devil's Pale Ale. I did not remember that review happened, and it was like a 13-minute review.
Yeah,
of Devil's Pale Ale.
I forgot that was the other one. I think that was like at the end of the night kind of thing. Like I have no memory of that whatsoever. I remember the laughing fit that happened, where I could not stop laughing.
And my wife filmed that thing, and my wife was like, "Do you remember that review you guys made at the end of the night?" We're like, "No." So we had to watch it. We're like, "Holy fuck, that happened."
It was great. I woke up and I was like, "Oh yeah, we ordered pizza." There's like empty pizza boxes. I'm like, I have no memory of eating any pizza at all, 0. But apparently, I had some pizza.
That's unfortunate because pizza in the middle.
I know. I'm sad that I have no memory of it.
It was good pizza too.
Oh yeah, it was a great time, man. Thanks again. Like you and your wife are unbelievably fantastic hosts.
The only thing is
Agnes is awesome.
Never invite Redbeard over if your neighbors are going to make
no matter what you do when you stay at Greg's place,
it's dead parrot.
No matter what you do when you stay at Greg's place, it's always Agnes is awesome. You don't say anything about Greg.
I said they're both. awesome.
They're both awesome. Sure.
They're both awesome.
Thanks. Thanks, Nick. I took you in last time.
Greg came down, met me downstairs, gave me free parking in his fucking downstairs underground parking lot and stuff. Greg's a great guy.
Yeah, Nick,
like the night that I stayed over at Greg's house, I really enjoyed it. So he even bought me breakfast.
Did you get along well with the dog?
What? Oh, his dog was a bear.
Nick didn't meet the dog because the dog was at my mom's house.
Okay, because Greg's dog is awesome. When I got there, it was so funny. She was like,
she's sketchy.
And I'm like, I got down on my knees. I was like, let her go. And she came up to me and I'm like, stiff me, whatever you want to do. And then, we became friends. Greg's dog is an awesome dog.
Shoot off one of his limbs and it was okay.
There you go.
She never even aside from that initial oh my god, I'm gonna kill this guy. Aside from that, she was a great, very, very well behaved, super friendly, awesome dog, man.
We're talking about Agnes for a second there,
Are you calling my wife?
All right. So here's your latest idea for Elf on the Shelf for Ashley.
Thank you.
That's not terrible.
It's like the lemonade shot glasses with the
totally not acceptable.
What is with this elf fetish? Is this a sexual thing?
I'm gonna get Elf on the Shelf on the 10th.
Elf on the Shelf is a thing that's been going on for
Elf on the 10th.
Whoever invented Elf on the Shelf has got to be making some decent money because I've been seeing posts on Facebook and shit for years now.
Chris was trying to give me shit earlier about being interested in other people's sex life, but quite frankly, I am. If anyone here is peeing on their spouse, I want to know about it.
I mean, I'm thinking about launching.
I'll tell you that no, we don't. That never happened.
I've heard rumors your wife is European, so you're definitely peeing on her.
Yeah.
No. Oh, she's in the
piroca. By that.
Literally, it's European. European. Yeah. Literally, it's in the name.
European in her mouth.
European in her mouth. European on her face. Speaking of peeing, I gotta
Carrie's in the bathroom. European in my mouth.
European.
I do want to say though, Elf on the Shelf, it definitely probably has made a lot of money for somebody. I'd like to introduce formally right now in this chat. My new idea is totally original. It is called Dwarf on a Wharf.
No, somebody else saw that.
Shut the fuck up. It's Dwarf on a Wharf. It's my new idea. It's going to be totally cool. People are going to gravitate towards it. I'm going to get a lot of money for it.
Hold on, wait.
Dwarf on a Wharf.
What about Gimp and the Shrimp?
Shut the fuck up. Dwarf on a Wharf.
I want to say Chris's idea is more original.
There's variations. You've heard of Dwarf on a Wharf?
What about piece of shit on a plum pit?
How about Dwarf on a Wharf? Dwarf on golf. Dwarf on a Wharf.
Oh, remember Dwarf?
You've got the
midget with a gidget.
You've got the original and you've got a variation.
I have no idea.
What was his name? The something
Tim Conway.
Is he still alive?
No, he's dead. Tim Conway.
Oh, that's bad.
Dwarf on golf.
I have a
anybody want to laugh your ass off? Look up the Carol Burnett show bloopers. He was like,
yes, no.
Oh man,
This show is one of the best shows ever.
The bloopers are just so fucking awesome. Good.
Did you have another idea?
Yeah, red piece of shit.
There we go.
Okay, I'm wrong. Tim Conway is actually still alive.
Oh, that's actually really nice.
I thought he was dead. I'm sorry, Tim Conway.
This is like that time we thought that Keith from Keith's Beer Review was dead, and we all had a freaking toast to him, and it turned out Jay Therio was wrong, that he actually didn't die. I think he's died since, but
yeah,
still,
he did die since. Yeah,
still, but at the time we like all made a toast to him, and he was still alive.
Yeah. And by the way, Jay, fuck you, you fucking moron.
Hey, you guys want to do a toast to fucking Dave Coulter?
No.
Yeah,
sure. I thought he was dead.
No, he's not dead, unfortunately.
If he's dead, how will the homeless people get their beer?
Yeah, if he was fucking dead, I would not toast to him because he's a racist piece of shit.
Oh. The jackalope.
Oh,
the
that I
jackalope.
know.
Remember the jackalope?
The jackalope.
I remember that, yeah.
Fucking stupid shit, man. I hate that shit.
Yeah, it was stupid. I don't know why you even brought it up.
America's Funniest Home Videos was on, and that was funny shit. And then the America's Funniest People came on, and it was like, why is this even a show?
And let's start talking about cartoons again. Fucking hell, man.
Oh, fuck off, Ewart.
Ewart, it's okay to enjoy things that like aren't like cool.
Yeah,
Oh, at least you admit they're not cool. Okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not cool to you.
Well, they're not cool. They're not cool.
Yeah. Well, no, but
if on your wife's standards,
if Ewart doesn't think they're cool, they're not cool.
No, I know they're not cool. It's not about what I think. I just know.
Because you don't think.
He just knows.
As a grown adult, I know they're not cool.
As a grown adult.
Sits in his fucking
as a mature adult, I'm the man.
I didn't say
Ewart just sits in his fucking serial killer room, and he just fucking knows what's cool and what's not cool. And if someone's not cool, he's gonna murder them and stick them in a closet somewhere. And like,
I'm a grown adult. I pee on my wife. Look at me. Occasionally, when she's not looking, I poop on her chest, and she loves it.
Oh my god!
Oh my!
It's not German.
Steamer.
Still better than cartoons.
Wait, is it Ewart a German name?
No.
I don't even know what kind of name Ewart is. Really, it's like
English.
Oh,
is it really?
You're watching all the wrong cartoons. There's so many great adult-themed cartoons out there, man. It's like, oh no, it's animated. I can't watch it because I'm a man. Like, fuck you. Like, there's fucking adult-themed cartoons out there that are fucking awesome.
I'm a man. I like the master.
If it's for family, Adventure Brothers, Archer. There's so many good adult-themed cartoons out there, man.
I have a question. I have a question for you, Ewart. This is a serious question, by the way, so no one fucking laugh at this when I ask it. So yeah, Ewart, I have a question for you. This is a serious question. You need to take this serious. You need to answer this seriously. So, when you met Tasting Niche a couple years ago now, or whatever, did you panhandle with her and get money? Like
in the streets? No.
In the streets, yes. Did you panhandle with her? Because she seems like a desperate woman.
I don't know what she's up to now. She wasn't desperate at the time, but no, we did not panhandle.
Now, did at any point your boner rip through your pants and penetrate her?
Yes.
Either consensually or not consensually. We don't judge here.
No wonder he's on the space station.
That's for the judge to do.
It's ripped through you.
I was wearing tight Levi's. Not possible.
You would have to be wearing some shitty quality pants for your boner to rip through your pants. Or just like
501s right through the buttons.
Or if you're able to go from flaccid to rock hard in like 0.2 of a second, kind of like ha! So it's like a fucking bullet going off. Maybe you could rip through the pants then.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not shaped like a Ginsu knife either. So.
Ginsu knife.
Nice.
Did you have high
did she ever ask you to
if you get an erection that fast, you might have high blood pressure issues.
Well, yeah, whatever. If you're getting a boner, you don't care about your high blood pressure, really. Did she ever ask you to like cover like flip a bill, like cover like, oh, I'd really like to drink these super impressive beers from France or where the fuck we're hanging out right now.
Cantillon.
Yeah. Could you flip the bill for this? I'll show you my titty.
She never asked, but I always covered.
There you go. Okay.
She never asked. Well, she showed you your tits anyway.
It's funny about the tasting that she hasn't posted anything about 2 months, and she still has
been a while. I don't know what's going on with her.
2,000 subs.
I know what's going on with her. She didn't get the fucking response she was hoping for from YouTube, so now she's
for the
fucking
TV
gone.
show or for the YouTube.
She had a pilot on like a TV show, but I don't think.
Oh yeah, she had a pilot like
that
3
didn't
years
go
ago.
anywhere. Yeah,
fucking super impressive.
I randomly jumped up a little bit in my subs. I'm 741 now.
Catching up with
Word to the wise, future YouTubers. If you're a hot chick, you're still not going to get a lot of money out of YouTube. Sorry. That's all there is to it. It doesn't matter how intelligently you talk about fucking beer. You're still not going to get any fucking money out of YouTube. That's all there is to it.
My personal...
I would say you wouldn't get much money out of YouTube if you're talking about beer, because not enough people pay attention to beer.
That's what I'm saying.
If you did something
whether
else,
whether you're a fugly chud talking about beer on YouTube, you're definitely not getting any money out of it. If you're a super hot chick like fucking Tasting Niche, you're still not going to get any money out of it. Sorry.
I want to say if you go like at something like whiskey or something like that, you get much more subscribers.
No, it's still not going to work.
No, hold on. Let me tell you what's in the future for on the 10th or off the 10th coming up.
Action videos.
No, we are going into cooking next. We're going from beer. We're going off the 10th and into a kitchen somewhere.
You'll probably get more attention on these videos. Brewing.
We're doing dude food or food for dudes.
Wait. Is your woman going to be involved in these videos?
She may show up, but
wow. Okay. I'm going to watch this shit.
The whole concept of my channel that's coming up is not. I'm branching off the beer, but I'm also going into
Craft Dinner 101.
No, yeah, well, maybe
dinner
we're gonna teach dudes how to make food for themselves that are fucking drinking beers. When they're
Fingers 101.
You know what?
You know why? Because cooking videos.
Call it craft dinner, but I craft beer dinner. Craft dinner.
And you know what? Redbeard ain't wrong.
Hey, Redbeard, you should do the same thing then.
I've been thinking. My kitchen is really nice, and I've been wanting to do stuff along those lines. I did in one of my videos a while ago. I did like a little clip. It was the Tom Green beer by Bose during the week of the Bose that I did, and it was like pairs well with grilled cheese. And I made a grilled cheese sandwich in the video, which was fucking delicious.
Okay, but, you know what I'm visualizing right now? I'm visualizing collaborations between fucking Chris and Redbeard. And don't laugh. I'm actually saying, like, do a hangout where you guys fucking cook something together.
That could actually be kind of fun.
Anyway, the whole idea
it'd be great because
I was going to do dude food and booze. But then I decided to go with off the 10th.
Inevitably, one of you is going to fuck it up. Because, I mean, come on. It's you and Redbeard. Someone's going to fuck something up.
Probably me.
So do a fucking hangout where you're agreed upon, we're cooking this shit. And, I mean, if Redbeard shows up with the wrong ingredients, who gives a shit? It'll make for a fun fucking video.
No, I'm down, man. That'd be fun. And again, like,
that's
I don't know. I don't know if that's the thing I've I worked in so many kitchens throughout my kind of working career. Like, I'm actually a pretty fucking not bad cook. So
okay, well, for the
deep fried and fucking barbecue like a motherfucker.
For the audience, Redbeard, you need to hold back and purposely fuck things up a little bit.
I can do that. Well, no, you know what? No, again, I'm a good cook, but I'm also incredibly just.
You can manage to fuck things up. Don't worry.
I'll fuck things up without even trying.
I'm also gonna go. I'm not even joking around. I joked around for a little while about what I was gonna do, and I was gonna talk about doing some wine stuff because I want to really challenge fucking Rod J and his fucking wine fucking top 50, which he never does any wine fucking things. But I want to fucking jump ahead of Rod J and fucking be a better wine tuber.
Oh my god!
I personally just hate wine. I can't stand.
Yeah,
wine.
I don't like wine either.
Not a fan.
I like the wine. It depends on the drink.
For me, like it all just tastes like fucking vinegar gone bad. Basically, I don't like it.
I'm telling you right now, Chris.
I mean, I've tried so
flavors
many
wine. Different.
It's just every wine gives me heartburn no matter what it is. It seems so. I don't get into wine.
Yeah, see, I have no problem with that. Like my buddy Eric, his girlfriend was like on her way to becoming a wine sommelier kind of thing, and I got to be over there drinking beer, having a good time, playing it, and she'd be like, try this, try this, try this, try that. All these, like, within one night, probably like 10 different wines I'm trying. And they all just taste pretty much the same to me. Like, just like grape juice that I don't want to ever drink.
For wine, you have to actually enjoy wine properly. If you have the right food with the wines, then you'll actually start tasting different qualities in the wines.
That's possible. Like, well, again, I'm at the point now where I'm just like, I don't even care now. I'm just like abandoned wine.
I'm gonna put this out there right now, Chris. If you actually do delve into wine tubing, to say, quote unquote wine tubing, I will. If we can find the same wines to do, I will do it with you.
Excellent, good, because we'll figure something out.
Right on.
Good, because it's gonna happen. And Ashley, what are you eating over there? Fucking just chewing away, fucking eating some shit.
Motherfucking pretzel sticks.
Holy
I love these
motherfucking Christmas.
I'll actually go along with Lee with what he said. If you do start the wine tube thing, I'd love to do a hangout type review thing.
Baby.
I hate them, but it'd be fun. It'd be like, this is so good. Or I'm sitting here and be like, it's so bad. It'd be a funny kind of complete contrast kind of thing.
Listen, if I start doing the wine tubing and we do a hangout thing, it's going to be ultra professional, no Gregs at all. Not even.
You have to.
Good luck on that.
We may actually invite Ewart if he wants to.
What? Wow, that's low standards.
Wow.
Maybe. We'll see.
I'm gonna say
you're almost saying the standards of beer analysis 101.
I'll tell you one thing. The first wine that will be done if we do it, and I know Lee, you can probably get it. It would be with the Woodbridge wine from Robert Mondavi. You should be able to get that one. Yeah, okay. Out of California, because that's probably going to be the first red wine I'm going to do.
Randomly, just thinking of the BA 101 thing. The next week, the Boxing Day thing. I'm going to be in Perry Sound for dinner at my kind of family's homestead type thing. And then afterwards, I'm probably spending the night at my sister's house. So maybe I'll pop on my phone or something from my sister's house. That could be kind of fun.
Wow.
My sister actually was here today, and we did a cool a vlog together. My sister Erin, she's been a couple before. And her baby, her 5-month-old baby was like there in the vlog with us. It was kind of fun.
Ooh.
No beer for the baby.
Okay.
It was like her mom, it was a 4.7% sour we had. It was nothing crazy.
The baby starts crying. They're starting to pour beer on the fucking teeth and shit.
The baby's eyes though. He was like watching that glass, like fucking, like he wanted that beer so bad. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, because Uncle Carrie's got all the beer.
Like my sister's like her fucking kid Quentin is just the most unbelievably well behaved, barely ever cries kid I've ever seen in my life.
Wait till he's 12.
Yeah. Again.
How old is he, Carrie?
5 months, and 5 months old. He was. There's pictures on my Facebook and stuff. Like he was barely bigger than my fucking hand. Like he was so small when he was born, and now he's 5 months, and he's like the same size, pretty much as my other friends' newborn they had.
So here's the deal. Everyone says the terrible twos. Fuck the terrible twos. It's the motherfucking treacherous threes. Once they hit age 3, it's all fucking downhill. They start talking back. They have their own opinion on shit. They have their own routine. They're like, fuck you, dad. Yeah. Like,
my
seriously.
other sister's kid.
And that's a quote. That's a quote from Ashley.
My sister's Krista's kid, Starling. She's, I want to say, 4-ish now, and like of fucking fours, I guess you could call them. Like, because it's like I was there the other night, and she's had all her toys on the kitchen table, playing with her toys. It's like, okay, Starling, we have to clear the table to have dinner. It's like, no, I'm playing with my toys, and like this.
Yeah, and it's like, no, I make my own rules, motherfucker.
My sister Erin, the one that has a brand new, like the 5-month-old. She was like, this one toy that Starling hasn't played with in like a year. This is a really cool little toy for me. I have this. Like, she starts crying. No, it's my toy. It's like, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? And it's funny because the best part was we waited until she was distracted, and then my sister got up with the toy and the kid and walked away. So like she's taking it now, and Starling will never ever know because it was just like that in the moment thing. So they'll never remember.
They don't know. They can't remember stuff like that. But they're like, no, that was mine. I can't share it. Oh no, you're fucking ruining everything. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, that's kids at that age.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna jump out.
Warp.
Chris,
Yes.
we will do fucking wine.
We'll talk wine real soon.
Yes, so we'll talk later. It was a pleasure to talk with you, gentlemen, as always, and I bid you all
Cheers.
good night.
Many cheers. Thanks again for the whole cooking suggestion co-op thing. That sounds awesome.
And if I don't see any of you gentlemen before Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
No, you guys say Happy Holidays.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Cheers, man. Many cheers.
All right. Transcended religion at this point. We just wish Merry Christmas, and it doesn't mean a fucking thing. Well, I mean, it does, but
it
does. I've never in my life encountered anybody who was like I'm not really the kind of guy to be like Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. But like growing up, my grandma, I remember very vividly in my head. I remember arriving there on Christmas morning. And anybody who called that day, she answered the phone, Merry Christmas. And like nobody, like the kind of person that be offended, like I can understand you having a different religion, you don't celebrate Christmas, blah, blah, blah. You're like, someone says Merry Christmas.
Don't call.
You're like,
don't call. Exactly. Okay.
Well, but what I'm saying in just like the general society nowadays, like if somebody says Merry Christmas to you and it isn't your religion, it's still like Merry Christmas.
The thing is, it's still a pleasant greeting.
Exactly.
And the thing is, like, at this point, we're such a big melting pot of different cultures and different religions in North America that saying Merry Christmas now just means like have a happy holiday, have a great time. I wish you well. I have nothing but positive intentions, but by wishing you a Merry Christmas.
I've never had it happen, but if somebody was to come up to me or like while I'm passing, Happy Hanukkah, I'm like, Happy Hanukkah, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn right. Happy Hanukkah.
Or what's the other one? Ramadan or Kwanzaa or something like
that. Anything. Whatever.
Just be happy. Somebody wished you well, cared enough to wish you well.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up.
Kwanzaa doesn't actually exist, just so you guys know.
You know what? Kwanzaa bot was a thing on Futurama, and it was awesome. Kwanzaa bot in the future will be a thing. Futurama is the future predicted. You wait.
Anyway. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, just be happy. I don't get the whole, like, I don't get the whole, like, sometimes I say happy holidays, whatever. It means the same thing as Merry Christmas, but like usually people just respond better to Merry Christmas, and who cares? It means the same thing, really.
I'm going to say the only religious kind of thing that somebody might shout at me and then I might not reply back would be like Allah Akbar or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But like,
baby, it's cold outside.
I don't think there are words to that song, but I have no problem with that song at all. It was funny in Elf.
Yeah, I don't get that one. I mean, usually I'm pretty, pretty liberal at the same time. But
randomly, Awkward Victoria started streaming The Long Dark tonight, and her first thing was The Long Dark Part 1. Baby, it's cold outside. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of real. I think it was CBC had banned CBC banned the song "Little Baby It's Cold Outside," and like,
it's so fucking stupid.
Why?
Like, holy fucking shit!
It's a song from 70 fucking years ago.
The ban lasted, I think, a total of like 2 or 3 days. There's like public is
and public
not
outcry.
like this. Yeah.
Again,
it's like people like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer basically is like condoning bullying and stuff and all that. It's like any song, really, if you like really look into it like a dick, you can. Oh, it's bad.
You're talking
listen, like Frosty has no pants on. He's smoking a pipe in front of children.
Yeah, Donald Duck has no pants on. You don't see him banned.
That one I've not heard before, but you're fucking completely valid, buddy. That was good. I like it.
I mean, the whole
snowballs.
Snowballs. Oh, God. Yeah, it's just like
I haven't been to hang out with Chris in a while. I'm having a good time. I missed you, buddy.
Snowballs.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, next week maybe I'm on Boxing Day. I'm fucking off. I love it. Off from work.
I'm off from work for like the next 3 months or so I'm fine.
Oh yeah, you're collecting the EI, baby. All right, it's Pogie time.
You know it, baby.
There's lots of reviews being batch filmed now.
I'm gonna build up this huge audience for live streams.
Listen, Carrie, you have the perfect opportunity now. You're not working for 3 months to fucking go into a different genre with your channel. Just fucking branch into the cooking. Do it. Set your camera up for the kitchen. Just fucking do something. Trust me, it'll work. Everyone's watching cooking shit. Trust me on this.
Well, you know what? It's funny. I have the setup to basically to basically rip off
the other side.
No, but I'm just saying, to basically rip off binging with Babish.
You can do it and then have a camera on the second camera over your food that you're cooking. Fuck, you got it. You got this down. Put the GoPro on top of looking down at your food. You're good. Trust me on this one. And then fucking do some editing. You have 3 months off. Fuck it. Do something.
I'm good.
Change it up. You've been doing it for fucking how long? You've been doing your channel for?
So over 3 years now, I think.
There you go. So fucking bring up that fucking 700 and something subs to fucking over $1,000 by switching genres. Keep the beer in there for sure.
We'll keep the beer. I'm gonna keep the live streaming kind of thing.
And move into something and then start doing something different. That's what I'm doing with my channel. I'm doing on the 10th right now. I'm going off the 10th soon enough, and I'm going into the kitchen. I'm going into the kitchen. I'm going into wine. I'm branching off.
Wine in the kitchen.
There's more views, and like beer is just not that popular, despite the
it is. It's super popular, but there's so many different.
The nature of craft beer is that despite the popularity of craft beer, there's so many different breweries and it's a regional thing.
We've got a bunch of beer tubers out there that work with craft beer that have thousands upon thousands of views. Tens.
But look, when you look at thousands, when you look at some of the bigger YouTube channels, they have millions.
Exactly. What's stopping us from achieving this is, I want to say, it's
the regionality of craft beer.
There's
only so much target audience we can reach.
We were talking earlier about the whole like making money YouTube thing, and Simon, the Real Ale Craft Beer guy, he has done a few live streams I've watched, and he has got more than enough subscribers. I'm sure he's monetized. I might have an ad blocker installed in my browser, so I don't watch that shit.
Yeah, but when it comes to the craft beer market in Britain, it's a lot more compressed for the amount of people they have.
I watched a stream of his, and he's not getting the donations that I watch like other YouTubers get, kind of thing. Like he's like people watching it, commenting, being like, "Yeah, good job," but nobody's super chats aren't happening.
You guys seen that video that I linked in the 101 chat, right? So that guy who reviewed the fucking expert that reviewed the blind beers or whatever.
I didn't tell you what the beers were.
Yeah, exactly. But the point is that's why that video got lots of views, because it never said what the beers were.
You know what? You say that, but I feel like if they said what the beers were, it would have potentially got more views, but maybe more dislikes for somebody who was like didn't like that one or whatever. I feel like they should have said what they were.
Yeah, but I thought that there's a Canadian Beertube channel. It's like that they do like what is a stout kind of thing. I forget what was the name of that channel. Beer by not Beer by Numbers.
No, Beer by Numbers, right?
You know what I mean?
Hops and Bros.
Hops and Bros. That's the one.
Yeah,
they got a smart idea where they're talking about like beers. What is the style all about? What is this all about? They're going by more generic things rather than actually by like reviews of beers by a brewery.
No, okay. So Hops and Bros, they do both. They do educational, but they also do beer reviews.
Yeah,
but
I'm just saying, like their approach is better.
Oh, and by the way, just for an announcement, on my other channel, I'm going to do my reaction reviews of Chris Peters reviews.
Oh,
do it.
Oh my God, I can't wait for that.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. I'm not touching that.
Come on, you got to do that.
No, he's going to fucking totally flag me and I'll get copyright shit. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
no,
I'm not going there. He doesn't exist in my world now. I don't even bother.
He shouldn't exist in the world.
In any world or any world.
I mean, like,
anyway,
looking at
anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, going back to what I was talking about with that link that I put in the fucking Beer Analysis 101
chat.
Okay,
yes.
That one guy who was reviewing mystery. Oh, he was trying to figure out which one was more expensive. The whole idea of that video was not even about what views they were. I looked at that video for the production value. I looked about what he was doing, the quality of the video, the editing of that video, and the way he was presenting it. It was so generic, but however, it was nice. So many views. It was crisp. It was clear. Mic was good. The sound was fantastic.
The views had a big part to
it. Motherfucker.
The channel, they've like, damn you, actually, by the way, because I watched that video and then fell down a fucking like 5-hour YouTube rabbit hole watching like every other bread expert fucking reviews, meat expert reviews. But there's so many fucking videos, man. I didn't even know they were a thing. But yeah, but like I agree with you. The production quality on all those videos, it's not like there's not a whole lot of cameras going on.
And this is why. This is why I added. Okay, Carrie, I know you do fucking music in the background of your videos. I can hear it in the background. It's very subtle. This is why I added music to my videos after watching that one. I was just like, you know what? Why not? Because every time I do a review or whatever, everything's like, it's just me talking. There's nothing going on in the background and stuff like that. This is why I started adding. I'm pretty sure I've always, like, for a long time, it was like something by Bach or Beethoven or some shit. Yeah.
That was in the background.
Shit.
It was always there, and then I changed up. It's my buddy Jordan, who's in the latest video actually on my channel. He came by and we had the Presence of Absence by Soda City together.
Is it about the racist Jordan?
No, he's not.
No, my friend Jordan, who's not racist at all.
So yeah,
friends with racist.
But my point is that when you step up the production value and shit like that, like I want to take. I'm not even fucking joking. I even told the girlfriend this. I'm like, you know what? I need to fucking bring up my production value. I'm actually gonna boost my shit a little bit more. I'm gonna do some B-rolling and stuff like that when it comes to my videos soon enough. And things are. I want to make mine. Like, I mean, I only have I'm actually dropping in subs, which is funny because I'm down to 124 now.
But I haven't
I'm gonna bring it up again because I'm going
not nearly as good as the Beer Burglar.
I know it's close.
I want to I want to get a drone. Where I am right now, I could walk into my porch, launch my drone, and get some awesome B-roll of like the whole city kind of thing. Like, I am very centrally located where I am. It'd be really cool.
I actually went up at a couple subs. I'm at 829 now.
YouTube did a purge.
And you're not even doing
the last couple of days.
Videos, Nick. What the fuck?
Well, I'm doing videos right now.
I lost 0 subs during YouTube's purge.
I got to do some more actual.
Anybody here? You know the T-Series versus PewDiePie thing going on?
Yeah.
T-Series lost like 2 million subs because of YouTube's like purge. PewDiePie is so far in the lead right now. It's awesome. I'm so happy for him.
You know what? I don't care what anyone says. PewDiePie, he's doing with his own thing, and he's nailed it.
No, man, like his videos now, not like even like occasionally, like I watched his live stream. He played Tropico 5 or 6 or the newest one, and it was. I want to play that game now. It looks fucking awesome.
And that's just it. If you're popular enough and you do your own thing, and then all of a sudden you play this game, then a lot of people are going to want to play it too.
Well, yeah, but again, like it's like now he's doing like the meme reviews and the laugh or you lose kind of thing, and it's just he does
a bunch of those. Those are hilarious.
Though it's down
it's
to
like what Ray William Johnson used to do years ago. And
the people,
and he stopped.
The people that he has doing his editing, he's got 2 different editors. And they do a great job with that shit. So you gotta, they get props as well.
And that's the thing. I mean, okay, sure, Carrie, you're off for 3 months. You can do fucking fantastic editing on your own and stuff like that. I work full time. It's so hard for me to fucking. I batch film now all my reviews. Like I'll do fucking 5 videos in one night and get them all done, and then the rest of the week I'll try to edit 2 or 3 in like one night, and then now I'm editing.
And you know what? You do it like that, and then all of a sudden you get burnt out after a while doing.
Dude, like
you do a bunch of reviews, and then you don't edit them, and then you don't post them for several months. And you start to turn like, "Shut up, Redbeard!" I'm gonna smack you.
Nick, you're so rude.
I was just trying to say that, like, this is where the stage where I'm at, where I used to do it like that, where I used to do a bunch of reviews in one night, and then I don't edit them for a while, and then because it's so hard to actually get to do them, and after a while, you just become burnt out from the whole fucking thing, and that's where I'm at now. Like this Beer Analysis and Post Analysis Hangout, they make themselves, but when it comes to actually editing videos that I've recorded, and I do have videos that I have recorded, it's just. I'm burnt out, and also having troubles trying to get my old editing software to work with my new computer. I think ultimately I need to find a new software and a new method of editing.
Use Photoshop for your editor.
Yeah.
I know. Use Photoshop as a video editor.
How do you use is that what you use for a video editor?
No, I use Premiere, but you can because Photoshop has its own workspace for video.
Yeah, I just look. The thing is, I have to look into that. I mean, I do have Photoshop.
I do
the search on Nick after whatever you're ready to do it. Just do a search on YouTube, search on video editing in Photoshop, and then you're going to be amazed on why people use fucking.
I have a question. Let's talk about important things. Ashley Saxton, are you done your Fuller's Imperial Stout?
It is down the hatch.
What are you drinking now? Have you done drinking for the night?
Well, I just finished a bottle of water.
Is it Sex Club water?
It's empty. It was a Compliments brand.
Oh, okay. Are you drinking something else now? Because Ashley Sexton, I need to drink something else if you're going to tell me to drink something else.
Well, I was just going to go grab a Miller High Life.
That's terrible. I'm going to find something better than a Miller High Life, which shouldn't be that difficult. 1 second.
And I just want to finish this off by saying, sorry, I told you to shut up, Redbeard, but I was trying to talk.
Nick, you are rude and a terrible friend, and I don't blame
Redbeard. I love you like a brother. I just trying to say something.
I don't blame Chad for shunning you to his basement and making you have sex with his ex-wife.
What, sex with your wife, Greg?
No, well, I don't know. Have you ever had sex with my wife? I'm not aware that you have. But
no, but I did get further with her than you did at a camera kind of convention.
That is 100% accurate.
The only thing that annoys me is that I have 0 short-term memory, and I don't remember what the fuck I was even talking about.
Well, I was trying to. I don't even remember what I was talking about.
You're talking about Miller High Life.
You're frozen.
Miller High Life? Yeah, right. We're talking about. I'm also drunk, and it's after midnight.
Don't remember what I was talking about.
Okay. 2 things. Number 1, Nick. It's only 11 o'clock here, not midnight here. And number 2, Redbeard, you're frozen. We're not even seeing you on camera. You're actually not moving at all.
I see that. I'm noticing that now. I see my voice is still coming through, apparently.
Yeah,
but
your voice is coming.
My camera is being
what Redbeard looks like
mentally retarded.
Yep. Is it really? I'm going to see what it looks like online. I think it just shows his...
No, it's just his
avatar.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just his avatar.
Yay, with my old beard that I used to have. God damn it.
The old beer.
Right, what's going on with the viewers? What's going on, guys?
I don't know. We've got who we got in the chat here? We got Eric Gilbert.
Oh, there we go. Look, I'm back. I'm back, baby. Whee!
Back, big Redbeard's back. All right.
So it's Backstreet Boys, apparently.
It's the Redbeard boys.
Apparently, I've been pulling my fridge up for Christmas because I'm literally pulling the lowest ABV beer I have out of my fridge right now, and that's a Bone Shaker.
Holy shit! I had a Bone Shaker last night. It was the best.
That's the yeah. What Ashley said.
I had I was gonna say I had a Bone Shaker last night. It was the best.
I am jealous of your fridge. That's a good fridge right here.
Well, okay. To be fair, I do have a Stark Pils as well, but Nick says we're gonna do that in January. So
yeah, we're gonna do it. But I was just gonna say I had a Bone Shaker last night. It was the best fucking Bone Shaker that I had had in a while.
Oh, Bone Shakers are all fantastic. They're all way better.
They're good, but I mean they're not usually that good. For some reason, last night's I had a Bone Shaker last night. It was so fucking good. It was just delicious.
It's all about the mood. It's
the mood and how fresh it is,
and the schmoo.
Yeah. And it's not like the greatest IPA in the world, but it's just for some reason at that point in time, at that point in time, it was just the best.
It may not be the greatest in the world, but I'd argue it's a pretty solid regular. At least
it was the right beer, the right time.
So, how long ago did we do that review for Bone Shaker?
Bone Shaker was
about November, 2 months ago.
Yeah,
was it that long?
Yeah, I think so. I have to take a look. Shit! I just deleted my. I gotta take this offline here soon. By the way,
how have you not taken this offline yet? You're dropping N words left and right, Nick.
No, I'm not. What, nuanced?
Yes, very nuanced.
Yeah, I mean it's like you're fucking nuanced.
That's disgusting.
You're such a nuanced pig.
No, I do remember with Bone Shaker, I did appreciate it because it was very much just, it's a fucking West Coast IPA. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And it's a pretty solid representation of the style. So
yeah, it's a very good West Coast.
Well, it's either that or I'm gonna have a beer from Licking Cock Creek or whatever the hell it's called.
Creek.
Lick those cock hole creeks.
But that one's 12%, and it also may have gotten shaken up in my bag, so it might explode on me. So
do it.
I'm gonna mute myself a second.
Do it.
No, I'm gonna have the Bone Shaker. I'll save that till tomorrow.
Do it.
Do
it now.
Bone Shaker was like the beer you wanted to do the most, I think, in the last little while.
Yes, because Bone Shaker is fucking fantastic, and I've already opened it, so my choice.
Yeah, but as soon as I called it Erection Shaker, you were like, "Okay, we got to do that." You want to talk about your erection?
Well, who doesn't want to shake their erection? Come on, feels good.
We last Amsterdam we did was Tempest. When did we do Bone Shaker?
Yeah,
Bone Shaker was like it was like end of October, early November.
I wasn't available for that one. I think I feel bad.
I know we did it, but like, when was it? I don't see it in October.
Far too many beer analyses have happened that I can
get. Blue Bernardus.
It's maddening.
Tempest.
Redbeard, you need to quit your job and get like a job where you have a suit and tie and you work 9 to 5.
If I could find a job like that I wanted to do,
it was September 26th. We did.
Why don't you apply to a banker job?
Because I wouldn't want to be a banker.
You could be a banker. You look like an egghead who could do math.
We did.
I can do some.
We did Amsterdam Bone Shaker on September 26th.
I'm doing MGD.
Oh, randomly somebody put
I want my MDG.
Fracture by like the Bone Shaker times 2.
You can do Fracture at some point. We just got it back here again.
I was gonna say it's available here pretty much all the time. I'm down for that. It'd be fun.
Well, yeah, if you're unemployed over the winter, sure. I'll have to pick one up. We got to fit it in the near term schedule. Because what did we say? We're going to do a Labatt 50 next week, which is a good idea because or not next week, January 2nd, because I need to drink this because I've had this since August.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm drinking a Dawn's Choice right now, even without him.
Look at you go. Look at you go.
I was going to crack mine open. Lacing. Yeah, save it. We're gonna do it anyway.
Oh, and even drinking out of the fancy innocent gun glass. Looks you go.
Yeah, I got this glass in the
pack.
The mystery beer pack.
Yeah, I have the same glass from the same pack, and I still have the mystery beer because you said something about possibly wanting to do that.
Yeah. Do
you still have yours?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if we were going to do that. Like, can anybody else get the pack still?
Dual review.
That would be cool.
See, that I would be game for that. If you want to do a review of it, like if we're not going to do it for a beer analysis, I'll definitely do a review with you, Redbeard.
Nice. I'm down.
All right.
Like,
that's fucking settled. So unless, because I think anybody who can get the pack, either the packs are gone now.
I'm pretty sure they're more or less gone at this point.
Yeah.
Who just dropped out?
York did.
York's got to
again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we do that, like, sure, we'll do a dual review on it then.
Cool.
Perfect.
That'd be my first one doing that. My first time doing a dual review. I'm down.
Watch the first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm perfectly game for that. Let's do that.
That'd be fun.
Wait. Dual review for what?
What happened to Baby Huey? Why is he not here anymore?
The mystery beer in the innocent gun pack.
Oh fuck, Nick! Don't make us buy the innocent gun pack. It looks awful.
No.
There you go.
Break that. It's terrible.
That settled sad. I guess it's just me and Redbeard then.
There we go.
Good luck with that one, guys.
Yeah, I've hung a Redbeard by himself online before. He's fine.
That was my first. That was my first review that I ever did on video. Was that mystery beer?
Yeah. I forget. I didn't even watch it, so
no, I know
you don't watch anybody's.
I don't watch anybody's shit. Right now.
You're terrible.
This is why we don't watch it.
I'm a fucking asshole.
No, you're not an asshole.
Nick is really rude, though. He
is. He is rude.
Like, he's really rude.
Yeah, well, I pride myself on that.
All right, I'm gonna play some Smash Brothers. You guys ready? There we go.
Oh, what do you got? Do you have the Switch?
Yeah, I got the Switch, motherfucker.
How is the new Switch anyway? Sorry, how is?
I was gonna say the Switch. It's not that new. It's like 2 years old.
No, I know.
No, the new Switch.
The Switch came in 2017, I think. But yeah, I suppose it is close.
I don't know.
2016. I have to look.
Yeah, you might be right. Maybe it was 2017.
I thought it was 2017. Either way, I was kind of curious. How is the Smash Bros on the Switch?
You know, it's fun. It's basically every Smash Brothers from before put into one. The annoying thing is you have to lock almost all the characters. It only starts with like 7 characters on lock, which is kind of annoying.
Really?
So that's why I'm just going through. I'm grinding and getting all the characters.
Okay.
Grinding all the characters. That was the best.
The last Smash Bros. I played was Brawl, the one for Wii. I have that, but I didn't really play it a lot. The one I played a lot that I unlocked most of the characters. The one I played that I unlocked most of the character was Melee for the Cube.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
That's going way back.
Well,
yeah.
You know what this is? Here's the thing. I've never been that big of a fan of Smash Brothers or fighting games in general, but it's sort of just a fun game to just either play with your friends or play for fun, just to sort of enjoy the nostalgia of Nintendo.
Yeah.
But to me, like I don't give 2 shits about it. I'm gonna unlock all the characters, then I'm gonna go back to Red Dead Redemption 2 because I haven't 100% of that game yet. So it's kind of.
I was going to say that's the thing about Nintendo is the nostalgia factor.
Well, exactly.
You play it because you want to play Mario or Zelda.
Have you been playing the DLC for Spider-Man?
No, I will play it at some point. I'm gonna wait till all of them are available. I'll probably pick it up on sale or something. I enjoyed Spider-Man, but I mean I'm not crazy to go back to the DLC. I mean, especially compared to Red Dead, whereas Red Dead I just want to go back to that game. I want to suck every dick it has because that game is like by far the best game ever made. But
wow.
But once I do that, like I my holidays, I have 2 more days of work and then I'm off on holidays for a week and a half. So I'm going to see if I can 100% Red Dead in that time, which is going to be a big feat because that game is real fucking hard to 100%. There's a lot of shit in it. I'm at 93% on. I'm at 93% completion, so I'm not that far, but I'm still probably at least about 20, 30 hours away from 100%ing it. So.
I was going to ask you a question about the Switch. Like, are they planning to put out a Metroid game for that?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I'm sure it's in the works. It has
I
to be.
I was a huge fan of Metroid, so I love it.
they've already announced Metroid Prime 4, but all they've literally done is announce it. They have not said anything about it, whether it's going to come out. For all we know,
did they say if Retro Studios is going to do it?
I don't think they've even confirmed that. It might even come out on Switch 2 for all we know, because at this point, companies are starting to, they're starting to announce shit for their next consoles.
It's just been like years, because the last Metroid game I played was Other M. I didn't even play that one through.
I liked Other M. A lot of people hated it. I actually enjoyed that game. Even though the story was stupid in that game.
I think the fact there was even a story was stupid. It was just...
No, the story was stupid, and they made Samus seem like a little fucking bitch, when meanwhile Samus is supposed to be this amazing, like, female character.
Yeah, it was like
they made her like they made her like this little dependent bitch in that movie, and in that game, and that was terrible.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I thought it was a really fun game though, because I never really liked the Metroid Prime games, because I don't like Metroid in first person. To me, it's never worked for me.
Oh man, I loved the first Metroid Prime. It was one of my favorite games of all time.
The first one wasn't bad. The second one, third one just didn't work for me, and I've beaten all three of them. I'm hoping Part 4 will be good, but I don't know. To me, I've always liked 2D Metroid.
I played most of the way through Metroid 2, but Metroid Prime, the first one was awesome. And of course, the Super NES, like the Super Metroid, was just an amazing game for its time.
Well, have you played through Metroid 2, but the brand new one, the one that came out, not brand new, but it came out about 2 years ago for 3DS?
Not for the 3DS. I played through the original Metroid 2. That was like my first Metroid game.
Well, they came out with the new one for the 3DS about 2 years ago, and it's sort of a remake. It's sort of reimagining, because it doesn't quite follow the exact story.
Okay.
But holy fuck, was that game good! I was glued to my 3DS for like 2 weeks until I beat that game. That game was so fucking fun.
Was it about like finding all the Metroids, different breeds of Metroids on the planet, and killing them?
To a degree, like you do have to find the different ones to find them, but it's a lot like they give it more of a Super Metroid vibe, where you sort of, it's like the Metroidvania thing, where you have to go through the map, you find shit to unlock and stuff like that. Like, at the end, you do have to kill a whole bunch of different Metroids, but like I fucking love that game, and I don't like handhelds for the most part. Like my Switch never leaves its dock; it's always played on my TV. And I only play my 3DS if a game comes out that I absolutely have to play on it. And it was like that Metroid game, and I think the last game I played on it before that was like 2 years earlier, when Zelda: A Link Between Worlds came out, and I really enjoyed that game. But otherwise, I never even touched my 3DS, because I don't like handhelds. Because why am I playing on a fucking little screen when I got a 65-inch right in front of me? So, and I'm not just talking about my cock, gentlemen? Ha!
I didn't even know this thing existed. I might have to check this out. This 3DS Metroid 2.
Well, do you already have a 3DS?
No, I don't. But I mean, Metroid 2 for the Game Boy was like one of the first Metroid game I ever got, and Metroid 2 was like I played that for like a good portion of my teen years. That was an awesome game.
Well, I mean,
I had the Game Boy Advance. The Metroid game I played the most was Metroid Fusion. I want to say it was called.
No,
I didn't care for Fusion, but like Metroid Zero Mission was awesome.
Zero Mission, I think, was better. Fusion was a little bit too linear.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Although I still enjoyed Fusion. For all its faults, I still thought it was a good game. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say Metroid 2 is necessarily worth buying a 3DS for, depending how much you can buy it for. But I would definitely say like the library on 3DS is pretty good. There are some really solid games on that.
I might have to get a 3DS so I can play. I see a Metroid Samus Returns for 3DS in 2017. It wasn't developed by it was developed by Mercury Steam.
No, yeah, they ported it, but it was like it's a very solid game. You know what? Like I don't know if this is your bag or not, but
a reimagining of Metroid 2. Okay.
They made remakes of both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on 3DS, and both of them are fucking phenomenal. And they both look way better than the N64 versions, even though I know they're. I
would imagine in those departments they probably wouldn't do much modification to the original game.
They upped the graphics. They're the original game.
Yeah,
basically,
they changed the graphics, but like Metroid 2, they really would have changed a lot of things because
Metroid 2 is a completely different game. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's based on the old Metroid, but it's only loosely based. Oh, fuck off, Ashley Sexton, you loser, you left.
Well, that's kind of what I wanted to know. Is like, is it like, do you go it because in the original Metroid 2, you would go in and you would actually find every single Metroid that was on planet SR388, and that you would go in and you would kill everything. But the thing is, these Metroids had evolved from their base stage of being just a blob with fangs.
Nick, I want you to think of it. Here's how I want you to think of it.
There's so much nerd talk right now. I love it.
Okay,
just keep going.
You guys are being rude. You guys are being really rude, and you're interrupting me in next our nerd sex time. Okay, so just to relax, man. So Nick, you played Metroid Zero Mission. So
yes.
I want you to think of the new Metroid 2. I want you to think of it as basically Metroid Zero Mission, where it's like it takes the
Zero
concept
Mission,
of the original game.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
I get what you're talking. I get what you're talking about. That sounds like something I would really like to play.
I'm muting these guys because they're rude. They're very rude.
Hey, screw you. I'm good. I'm under control. I'm under
Yeah.
control.
I guess what that really means is I need to go out and find myself a 3DS XL or something.
Yeah, right. 3DS XL.
Emulate it.
Dude, fucking Boxing Day. No, you don't want to emulate. Those controls will suck.
No, I don't want to emulate. I hate fucking emulating.
Dude, you know what? Keep an eye out.
Even though I have a 3D.
Get the Soldier Boy console.
I bet there's some fucking good deals at Boxing Day. You can just get yourself a 3DS or 3DS XL. They're not even that expensive to begin with. They're like what, $200 now? You probably get them on sale for like 120 or something. That'll come with 2 games.
I would probably hold out and then like find myself a 3DS XL and then actually just maybe even used or something.
I have a 3DS XL, whatever the new one, the newest one is with the extra thing, and I spent way too much money because I bought it when it came out and it was stupid. I spent like $300 on it.
Why is Greg's camera even getting lower, higher and higher?
What's that?
I think it's because he's getting drunker and drunker and slipping.
No, I'm sinking further and further into my couch.
There you go. See, I said it. I'm going to take this offline.
What?
I want to thank everybody for watching at least this long because it's 12:20 in the evening. I got to get to bed. So I want to thank everybody for watching, who's ever's left, and I'm sorry if I didn't read the last comment.
I just gave this live stream its first like, potentially. I feel bad.
Well, thank you for doing it for the first fucking time.
How is nobody liked this live stream?
I do it every time.
How long have we done that? Anyway.
It's got 4 likes.
Anyway.
I do it every time. I just don't always talk about doing it every time.
Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you folks later.
Oh, wait, Nick, hold on. Wait.
What are you saying, Chris?
I just want to say that Chris Peters totally killed all those women.
Yes, sir. He did. Penis.